What is up, everybody? Can't lurk, just gonna assume you'll say it. Oh god, that's loud. Thank you for the gifted sub, though, Candace. I guess I just said it. Anyway, yeah, a little late today because I had a lot to do, but, you know. So, as for the whale, I fat-fingered and fucked up, and then I could have fixed it if I had closed the app, which I swear to God, I hit the button to close the app, but it did not register, and I did not close the app. So now I have to wait a day to get my command spell back so I can actually do it. So, whoops! I can confirm, though, that it will work, because even though I messed it up, I could see that it would work. So, I just gotta, you know, not be a moron. Anyway, so we'll just move on with the event and keep the whale around, right? And we'll just, you know, do whatever else we can do here. Alright, let's see. I got a bunch of these available that I haven't done. I feel like if any of these are worth making a video for, I'll just, you know, cancel the app and do that, so. Okay, let's see. Let's go 100 face, why not? See what it is. These gimmicks are so extreme, though, you kind of have to use specific units for them, what I've seen, but, we'll see. Oh, it still starts soon, excuse me. Fixing my volume. Okay, there we go. That should be better. Okay, he has defense up and defense down. I don't really get that. I guess maybe he has damage cut and defense down. If he just has like a really large damage cut, then I'm guessing... Nah, it's not a damage cut. That is definitely a defense up. Because if that was damage cut, George would have done 0 damage. How many times have I had to, like, I am getting real tired, everyone like, but it's not actually Van Gogh. I mean, that's been said since the first like 30 seconds of the character being released, and people just keep saying it over and over again. We know it doesn't matter because it's still the game's representation of Van Gogh, right? They're still named Van Gogh. They still use his art. You're never going to get regular Van Gogh. It doesn't. The details don't matter, and people just keep saying it over and over again, like just over and over again, like. We knew a long time ago! Ay, we didn't land the art up. Wait, I gave her the buff success chance command code, I just forgot. So I could have made it guaranteed. Whoops! Like, the only time there's a distinction that even matters in that case is, like, with, like, Artoria, because Artoria is technically not Arthur, you know, she's someone else named Arthur. Wow, what is that fucking defense up? We just MP'd for 16k. I mean, granted, we didn't have the art up, but still. Anyway, and that's relevant, though, because they actually added Arthur, right? It's not like... Because if they had never added regular Arthur, it still wouldn't matter, because then the only representation you have for the Legend of King Arthur is still Artoria. It doesn't matter that she's Artoria, not Arthur. The reason it's different there is because they actually made Arthur, right? So the distinction is relevant, where when they do shit like Paul Bunyan, it doesn't matter, right? Because you're never going to see regular Paul Bunyan. And who knows, maybe I'm wrong and maybe they'll actually add regular Van Gogh someday, but I don't fucking think so. I truly don't understand the gimmick here with the defense up. Damage cut would probably be... I'm sorry, armor ignore would be really good here. Like, you know, Shiki. And what really annoys me is the way they, you know, they literally changed the guy's paintings, right? Like, that, the hubris of that is just ridiculous. You know, I'm gonna wait a turn. I'm gonna bother to cast my buff success chance up here. I hate this the crit spread here though. Oh, what? Just, yeah, insta death. Yeah, I think Shiki be amazing here because you get insta death and you get defense ignore. On her face having to work pretty hard, but I think she's got it anyway. If I hadn't messed up at the start, really, most of the problem here is me because I didn't do the buff success chance, so I didn't get the art up. And if I had gotten the art up, we would have looped. So we would have increased several more times by now and had more artifacts down, more damage. Another way you can make this fight really easy is bringing the command code that removes defense up. Because I'm assuming that's just a very large defense up, that's what it seems like. This is not worth making a video for. It'd be kind of impressive if you did it with somebody that was at class neutral and did not have armor ignore and did not use the command code, but at that point you're just super handicapping yourself. There's really no, you can just do some other like interlude or whatever, so it's nothing unique about this stage really. Wasn't boring though. Show off some 100 face there. It's bad I played her wrong. That was representing a shark too. Should have been tougher. Okay, this one was the Lancer one that's actually quite hard when you don't do the support thing. I have not seen this one yet. I've heard about the crab though, so I'm assuming it's that. Or you need to like one-shot him. We'll take a peek though and see what it is. I bet you Orion could one-shot him. Like solo. I bet you could get the damage up enough to do that. I cannot believe nobody knew the name of that song. It's like famous as fuck. Just put it in chat there. Let's go insta-death. Oh god, we have to damage CE though. Eh, whatever. I'm assuming I'm gonna have to reset anyway, so. I have a meme with that CE in mind for the next FGO video I make. Okay, this is actually filler as fuck. Excuse me. This is unless these turn into something really whack. No, they don't seem to get filler piece of crap stage here. Oh, some of the boss fights have been pretty fun in this event. Everything else about it kind of sucks though. Like the first day of it, I didn't enjoy at all. But now that I'm starting to actually have some, bosses to mess around with and actually have fun, it's been alright. But I still don't like the theme of it. I don't like the new characters, and I don't like the pacing of it. But the pacing's getting better as it goes, so we'll see. I really thought I'd have my NP there. I guess we'll just do this. I don't get it. Some of these gimmicks are really matter, and then this is nothing. This is absolutely nothing right here. We'll probably kill the ghost. They have fuck all death resistance. Actually, they might not have any death resistance. You just have to proc the death, right? Not everyone has 100% death rate or proc rate on their insta-death. We did not get insta-death. We killed them anyway, though. That was a really pointless stage. I guess the big crab is in the 3rd floor, then. People wanted me to test out not Virgil on this fight yesterday. We'll do that in a minute. We'll kind of get things rolling a bit and then come back. So pissed I messed up the video for the whale, dude. Gotta wait now. Maybe this is it, because you can see it's a saber. Could be that one too. Wait, did I already... Wait. This is the 1st floor. Okay, excuse me. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. I guess I should beat those real quick, because these are so fucking pointless. All these are filler garbage, so I'll just get rid of them real fast. We'll be meta for a second here. Disgusting. Yeah, I know how to kill the whale. I would have already made a video. The thing is, anyone can kill the whale without doing anything fancy if you just get farther in the story and you unlock the story support, right? And then the story support removes the gimmick in the fight, and it's easy. But I'm gonna make a video doing it without that. And I already made one, but I fat fingered like a motherfucker and I messed it up, and so I'm gonna have to make it tomorrow. But I'll do my best to not fuck up again and try to post it tomorrow. I'm sure I'll find a way though. You have to be very particular, so. And you need before you decide to go all in, you have to make sure the right few things have happened, and if those haven't happened, you need to reset. So gotta pay attention. Because these are on the first floor, none of these are gonna have boss gimmicks, so we'll just blow through these. All the first floor stuff is done. Wow, we didn't get 50%. Thankfully, it's not gonna matter, and we would have rounded up anyway because he got 49. Well, they could have drained us, but we could have double scattied and done it again anyway. Let's do way more damage than we need to for no reason. Let's see how much it does. Oh yeah, I need to like yeet this song because it gets fucking copyrighted like every time now. If these stages were harder, I would do, you know, more interesting stuff, but I want to get them over with, right? Besides, to give some loot. I wish Beastly was here because he's got the best not Virgil ever, and I really do want to see how he does because single target people have been doing pretty horribly on that Lancer stage, so I'd like to see how he does. Oh, it is. Wow, this one was so early. Oh, it only has 200. This is nothing. Who can't do 200? Who can't do 200,000 damage? That's nothing. That is so disappointing. I thought it had like a million health or something. That is so disappointing. That is literally nothing. Like, wow, 200k health. Oh no. We'll handicap the shit out of ourselves just to make it more interesting, but it's still gonna be really easy. So here we'll summon not even 1010 Mozart. Why do I not need this? All I need is a lore. I should like, that's my crap account right there, or the newbie account, excuse me. Okay, no event CE, none of that. Man, Robin's a bonus servant though, but whatever. We want to go on turn 1 or no? Good dude. Let's do 1 to 3 star CEs, except for Mozart because I can't change his CE, but yeah, let's do 1 to 3 star CEs. They're really spicy here. It's David. You can make David. You could legit make David the damage dealer here, even with 1 to 3 star. And his damage reduction, well, I'll make it more interesting then. Also, way to run the surprise there. I don't know why people never learn, man. This CE is not gonna matter at all. I wonder if I can win with just that. We'll try. David's got an upgraded NP now, so he hits really hard. How hard do you get at this guy, though? I guess will just depend on how much damage reduction he's got.
そこは強くフォルテッシモ
Not a very good start. Getting Robin NP. Wow, they could not have separated the art cards in a more annoying way. Like, it's so likely to get an art chain because you've got 3 David art cards, 3 Mozart art cards, and 2 Robin art cards. If you split it up like that, that's fucked. It's gonna take a second here. Okay. Now we can go boom. Alright, what are we gonna get here? I wonder. I think we do the art card on David. Yeah, can we get 100 stars, yep. Then you could use Robin's 3rd skill. That's a pretty significant damage reduction. Uh-oh. I think we got it anyway. Okay, hold on. We can do this. We can do it with 3-star CEs. We don't have to bust out anything too crazy. By the way, if our other Mozart had his first skill at 10, that probably would have worked. Let me think. So that's within high-low roll. I think the easiest way to do this is just use another Ryoto Temple. That's probably all we need to do. It'll take longer to get our NP, but I don't think it'll really matter. It was what, the 5th year anniversary when they let you respec for free? I guess because we don't need all the crits ever, because they're not going to do anything, we might as well use crit for an NP gain. Like if Robin gets an art card. Or Robin gets every card in the deck ever. Rip David, by the way. Three-star CEs, man. They always make things a bitch. Should use Golden Roll. Robin would already have his NP. Misplay! Normally you save it for the second NP, but there is no second NP here, so there's no point in doing that. If I wanted to get really meta here, I would have Mozart NP, then do the switch nonsense. But, because then we could have defense down, but we should work without it. We might still be at the mercy of low-high roll, though. Depends on what we got last time. Did I predict one of my buffs? I hope not. Kind of important. That did like the exact same damage as last time, which even though our CE is better, that means we just low rolled more this time. I think Robin did slightly more though. Got him anyway, Jesus. I like how he poisoned him at the end there when he was already dead. Okay, that you know, I had to be a little meta there with those restrictions, but that really wasn't that bad. David trying to make it tough on us there. That's like so far the only fun one on the first floor. And Vol's not here, feels bad. That's funny, Nemo is like the super support. Yeah, Robin did more damage. David did about the same, but he had a stronger CE, so that means he had low rolled more. And then Robin's high rolled more. Fastest way to do the event is just do a lot of free quests and then clear the map, because like this command codes are on the map, so. Okay. Please tell me these guys don't do the stun thing again, because that's getting pretty old. Also, we'll be in trouble if they do that. Oh my god, they do the stun thing again. This gimmick is so dumb. And I don't have the command code. If I had the command code, it'd probably be fine. Please tell me I brought Atlas. I didn't bring Atlas. Oh, joy. Hey, Jen, thank you for the 15-month resub, dude. That's a long time, man. We have to kill them right now, or we're fucked. We probably can, though. Little Gil hits pretty hard. Imagine if I could actually charm that. It would be amazing. That one's got to be low enough that it dies to the NP. But, well, we're dead. Unless Magic Resist wants to bail us out here or at double buffs. No, there we go. Son of a bitch. Because even if we got lucky and before we died, I like how we guarded one of them. We guarded one of them. We wouldn't be able to do 55k. Okay, I got it this time. They need to buff Kid Gil's charm though, it's so bad. Doesn't even have a secondary effect, and it doesn't have 100%. Like, that's crazy to have a charm that's has no secondary effect and isn't 100%. Like, that's so dumb. Like, his other skills are fine, so it's not like he's a bad unit, but they really could have done better there. Probably equipped to somebody else right now. Oh, this UI, it's so bad. Oh, that's not it. Like, seriously, if a command code is equipped to someone and you don't know who it's on, it will take you so long to find it. Maybe I did unequip it so I don't have to find it. the mirror. Nope, it's equipped to somebody. Oh my god. I cannot believe how fucking garbage this UI. At least he said they know this UI is trash. It's on Ku. But at least they said they know this UI is trash and they're planning on making it better. I'm just like, why has it been like this for so long? Like, y'all should have like already known this was going to be a problem when you changed command codes. The problem is Little Gil just isn't doing nearly enough damage. We're gonna have to NP twice, and I'm gonna have to bring Atlas, which means I'm gonna do even less damage. So that's a bit of a problem. Your anniversary, yeah. No, they said it's bad, and they said they're going to change it, because they even said that their goal for command codes, or for them to, like, for people to, you know, pick the ones for their favorite units specifically for the fight and change them based on the fight. And they're like, yeah, the UI is terrible for that. But it's going to get changed. It's just a matter of how long it takes them. Always nice when you're really pushing it and you get a horrible opening hand. Okay, that's better. That last 2 turns, so if I do it again, I should have double immune, unless it takes both stacks for one thing. Which it shouldn't. And then I have Atlas, so we should be alright. I swear they're gonna update. I swear they're gonna update Uchi at some point. Like, she's too popular to keep ignoring her. Fucking crap! He attacked. Oh, that's right. He only attacked twice if you kill one of them, which we didn't do, so we lose again unless we get lucky here. So we have to. When we NP, that guy has to die because then they only attack twice. Then you're double immune, and then the next turn you do Atlas. So yeah, we're screwed. Okay, we see how to win though. You just have to kill that fucking crab. Also, having a dot removal command code would be good. Okay, I swear a Little Gil can do this. Dude, if our charm works, we'd actually have a pretty easy time here, because that would be another turn, right? Yeah, I could upgrade my skills, and that would make this easier, but I'm not going to do that, because I don't really use Kid Gil for anything, so maybe someday they'll buff him. Not a great opening hand, but better than last time. This event really likes its crabs. Okay, that's bad because we didn't get the command code. I can almost guarantee you we're gonna lose now unless we get like an amazing high roll NP. We did less damage and we didn't get the command code there. Although we did crit. But not getting the command code there means I can only get 1 immunity. which I don't think is, unless we get lucky, that's not gonna be good enough. Yeah, Kid Gill's not great for this. If it was Grailed, it would be fine. If it was 10-10-10, I guess that would help. Make up for that 4K damage before. Higher roll, please! That is not gonna happen, unless you crit. Wow, that's way behind well, that's not way behind last time, but... yeah, that ain't gonna happen. How is his damage that meh? Like, it's not, I wouldn't say it's bad. Like, it's not bad for AoE for, like, a low star, but it's not good either. The other option is you try to win, because if I brought a damage Mystic Code, we could always kill the one crab. But that would mean I would not have 2 ways at a stun. Yeah, he's got a good attack stat. And he's got a, you know, attack up skill and all that. But he is an archer and that kind of thing. But, and he's Buster. That's probably the thing that hurts him the most, is he's Buster. And he doesn't have, like, you know, a big Buster up or anything. And AoE Busters do the least damage out of all NPs, so... it's a bit disappointing. Honestly, like, Kid Gill can beat this, but it's just all, you just have to get cards when George is alive. That's the only way he can do it. If he's level 70 and all that. Like that's what's gonna make up for that tiny sliver of health thing he's got. Either that or you get lucky crits. Hey, boy, boy. I should always cast Charisma when you get a good hand though like this, because you're not going to need it later, right? So I might as well, like, getting the damage out of it now before the NP turn is actually really important. That's actually a misplay on my part that I wasn't doing that earlier. That would have probably made up for that 4K. I don't know why I didn't think of that, to be honest, because like you're going to NP on turn 3, so you might as well do the Charisma ahead of time to just get a little bit more damage in. Like, duh. Okay. If you could kill here, that would be great. I think you might see a Lancer or Toria buff sometime around or after the Camelot movie or movies. Kill it! Yes! Okay, we should be fine now. Look at that, we had double immune and he only did it once, so it didn't even matter. The problem is, how do I win now? That's the, I kinda need to get my NP again. I think we do that while we've got the attack up and the crit chance, and then we do like art, quick art. We didn't crit. If I had crit, I might have been able to just go the normal card route. Maybe I probably should have just done art, quick art twice. This sucks. I can actually survive again with just my command code, but I'm gonna die to the old-fashioned way. Well, shit. I should have saved the invulnerability. I used it earlier. I was trying to not lose health from normal attacks so the dot wouldn't kill me. But yeah, we're just gonna die the normal way. So I think I figured this out now. The problem is, now that I figured it out, I still can't win unless I get a good hand. So I might not use Kid Gill anymore because, I mean, it's just super RNG. Or we could, or this guy could do like no fucking damage at all and not kill us. And then now we might win? It's gonna be close. I think he's got it. Motherfucker! Okay, wise guy. Fucking 1K, man. Okay, this is... I didn't want to customize this much, but I'm bringing a dot clear because fuck that. Like, I was trying to, not, do anything too extreme, but seriously, fuck this guy. Because obviously I could bring like command codes to add like flat damage and stuff, and then this would be a lot easier. But I'm trying to keep it simple, But they've pushed me to this. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I'm desperately trying to not interact with the command code UI because it's shit. There's also that. Almost wonder if I charisma right now. I think I do, because I should NP on turn 3 no matter what. And I can get it back with Atlas. Especially if it was rank 10, because then the cooldown would be shorter, but Give me cards. Oh shit. I'm not gonna get my NP. Ah shit. It's so easy to get your NP in time because you only need like 10 NP charge because of George, right? But we didn't get, between the 2 turns, we didn't get 10% battery. Oh boy. That's not good. That's what the kids call bad. So this means we're not gonna go for a second NP because we're NPing later. We can't go for a second NP. It's gonna be too late. We're gonna have to go for normal card damage. Also, please don't crit me with those 5,000 buffs. Okay, we don't have charisma anymore. I'm hoping the normal attack and then the NP will be enough to kill the 33k one, and then we target switch and hit the other one. We're not out of this yet. It's not looking good, but we're not dead yet. Fuck! Why you be like this? Okay, so he needs to buff. If he buffs once, we're fine. Fuck. Okay, we can still be kind of fine if he buffs now. I think we're still fucked though. Like, we just die the turn after that probably. Like, you really want to save that Atlas. You can help it. Oh, his NP can't stun you. Well, how about that? So now we need him to buff once. Just buff? Just no. Okay, didn't care for that. Now we need him to buff and like we get a magic resist, or we could just we just die to the dot. Oh boy. Crabs are a delicacy in many countries, right? I'm not feeling it.
これもまた世界の断りですか。
George. George. I don't know if you've noticed. You've been here a couple of times. We're kind of having a hard time here, champ. Right? Like we could use some extra normal card damage. Right? If you could like not take all of the cards, you know, that would be swell, right? Like if I could have a card, like one, you know, that'd be good. Making me waste bronze apples, man. I'm so tempted to just go get a flat damage command code. Like the one that just does 1,000 extra damage, because that you know, you do that over a few turns. That would help quite a bit. Do I charisma here? Yeah. I mean, theoretically it's fine. What goes south is when you just don't get any NP gain.
いいでしょう。
お任せください。
せい。
And see, imagine if you could have 3 of the anti-stun command code, because then you could apply it 3 times, right? And we couldn't stun you ever. It'd be great. Oh god. Now we should get our NP here, because we get the quick and the extra. And just to be safe, I'll put the I'll put it in the middle. It's fine. Wait, is it fine? You know what? I'm just gonna put it last, just to be sure. I don't wanna have a 98% moment. Okay, it would've been fine, but I'm still okay with the insurance there. Okay, I swear to God. Alright, as long as he kills the crab, we cannot be stunned this turn because we have double immunity, and we still have Atlas, and we still have invulnerability. Oh god, I think that was a low roll. What the fuck? Oh my god! Yep! Okay. Okay. Like, we're alright. It's fine. Can remove the dot, it's okay. Apparently the dot just does like insane damage, so... Why was this so fucking hard with Kid Kill? Good god! There's still a chance that we could lose. And wait, no, there's not. Because the NP can't stun us, and then he could attack once, but I'm gonna have 1 charge of debuff immunity. I don't think we can lose. I think we're good. I will say, I learned a lot of meta nuance in this fight that I never thought I would. Like, by the end of this, I think I have completely min-maxed how to play a level 76 whatever 6 Kid Gill here. If that means anything to anybody, we really figured this out. I kind of want to remove both dots just to say fuck this guy, so... Like, I figured out a lot more meta here than I really should have. Fucking crabs. I was like, oh yeah, this will be easy, so I'll use a, you know, kind of a weaker servant, you know, to make it more interesting. Sure. Great idea, champ. What's your next brilliant idea? Gonna really take the stream off with this. Kid Kill S plus Archer. Honestly, for an AoE 3-star Archer, he does do a decent job. It's just... Rice Man is just better. That's like the main issue, is Rice Man's kind of better at everything, so... Okay, we can move on now. Let me see if I can get a hold of Beastly. He might still be streaming, I'm not sure, because he was streaming earlier. We'll send him a message real quick just in case. Alright, well I asked him. He might, but he is still streaming, so he might not be able to. But if he can put up not Virgil, we'll test him against those Lancers, because boy, that's really gonna be tough for single target people. So if somebody beats it, it'll be pretty cool. Let's see, how far out does that go? That's pretty weird. We'll just do this. Let's go. This one's huge, isn't it? I guess we'll just go sideways first, why not? I think what they want you to do is like scout with like ones like this and stuff and see if it tags a red zone and then you clear like to that, but ultimately you're gonna have to clear pretty much everything anyway, so. So I'm pretty sure when there's a single area, like right here, like just this one right there, if there's something of note there, it'll pulse. Like how you can see the treasure's pulsing. So if you don't see a pulse coming out of it, you don't really need to clear it that second. Not that it really matters, but, you know, little things. Okay, there's one. I think there's two, and they're just connected. I don't know if you have to clear every little thing to clear the ladder or not. It's not gonna matter though. I mean, like, the event goes on for quite a while, so you're gonna eventually have done enough free quests that you'll have filler shots that you can just throw wherever the fuck you want. Yeah, much neat bully. I'm assuming because that's such a small one, that's not going to be a super in-depth gimmick bullsy. Is this the whale again? Yeah, I think it's another fight with the whale. That's interesting. Free shit! Wonder what this whale does in comparison to the previous one. If it's anything like good though, we'll have to save it for a video. Dust is pretty good. You can get dust from the shop as well. Just to be fancy, let's try something stupid. Oh, hold on. Let me fix my goddamn command codes. Don't you love having to remove command codes one at a time and do a confirmation one at a time and watch an animation one at a time? Instead of just switching them like command, you know, CEs, you know? Hmm. I'm assuming he's not a servant, so... This is always a good way to scout gimmicks. So I'm assuming this is another one where they want you to bring Nemo, and it'll, like, you know, remove the boss gimmicks. But yeah, I want to see what the gimmick is first, so... This is just my main account. I have an account, though, where I just do 1 to 3 stars. And for some reason, I also do 1 to 3 star CEs, but, you know, I always regret that decision. I think it's the exact same gimmick, honestly. So I'm assuming you just bring Nemo, and he loses the damage reduction, and that's that. Looks like the difference is he can remove your buffs, and I guess he has guts and stuff. But yeah, this is pretty much the same thing. Maybe he doesn't heal though, so I guess you could do, like, it'd be easier to do dots here if he doesn't heal, because you wouldn't have to do it in one go. Yeah, it looks like it's the same gimmick. That's kind of boring. I thought they would do something else. I'm sure there'll be a big fight with him near the end, though, where, like, he has break bars, and it's like a whole thing. Looks like he actually just removes defensive buffs. You can have multiple stacks of guts, though. That's interesting. But you can obviously remove them with, like, buff removal and things like that. That one could be fun, though. I could see that one being kind of a fun thing to mess around with. Probably save that for a video too, though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna start introducing gimmicks where you basically have to bring Nemo to remove them. At least for, like, the major ones, but we'll see. Oh, I killed the music, excuse me. That one looks like it's gonna be a bit boring, though, if you do use Nemo. Oh my god. These are so boring. And they're like the majority of, like, the boss fights. And I don't get why, because they're so boring. These just feel like a waste of time. Like, they're there to just eat your time up. Just want to cast this because I'm not going to need the guts to the attack up. I mean, honestly, you can make some boss fights pretty fun by just doing, like, pretty... Not every boss needs to be, like, a big, you know, really, you know, in-depth boss. Like, sometimes you can just throw, you know, an old enemy type and just give them a decent amount of health and throw some, like, generic gimmicks on them. Like, you can recycle stuff, right? Like, not everything has to be some super unique, in-depth thing, right? Like, that fight with the homunculus is quite fun, and it's nothing... You know, they're using all old assets, right? There's not, like, a whole lot of effort there, but you can play around and have fun with it. I'm gonna go ahead and have that guy switch forms. I want them to make a Spriggan, yeah, with break bars. That's a really easy thing to make interesting. Easy win. Well, that was a disappointing stage. I like the penguins though. The one problem with a ruler Spriggan is people would just bring Avengers, right? And Avengers have, like, it's so much easier for an Avenger to beat a ruler than it is for, like, a Lancer to beat an Archer, just because of the way they do health scaling and stuff. They never give rulers as much health as they would give, like, a Lancer or a Saber or an Archer. So if you are counterclassing them, you kind of end up just obliterating them. The treasure right there, you can see the pulse. They give him a gimmick where you have to be neutral no matter what, like Luvia was. Then give him like 3 break bars. Every time you break a bar, he gets an automatic debuff clear. And an automatic crit up, crit damage and crit chance up. Alright, let's see if this is something good. Give Billy a go. So this is a stage where they're strongly recommending you bring a specific support. That little red tag at the top means that support does something like unique, like that'll, like, generally, and so far it's been they remove the enemy's gimmick, right? And so far I'm not liking the way they're handling this, because in Good of Final they did this as well. The thing is, if you did not remove the enemy's gimmick, it was still completely reasonable to beat the boss. It was just gonna be tough. Oh look, it's a Spriggan. That's kind of funny. Anyway, with this event, they've done a lot of stuff where it's like, if you don't remove the enemy's gimmick, it's like insane bullshit, right? And then if you remove it, then it's nothing fancy. So I haven't really liked the way they've handled that so far.
Okay.
Looks like he's got damage cut or defense up. It looks like it's exactly like the, well, not exactly like the whale because you're doing some damage without divinity, but he looks like he's got like a massive damage cut there, and we have some kind of debuff. You're gonna want that command code that removes debuffs. Okay. We're not done yet. It's pretty obvious they want you to bring Melt there, because you probably get rid of whatever's making him take so little damage, and you can just kill him. Please tell me it's not equipped to anyone right now. It's not. Oh my god, I don't believe it. He might apply it though in an order where you can't actually remove it, in which case you'd have to have debuff immunity up, which so the unit would have to inherently have that. I wonder if you get it from attacking him. If you get it from attacking him, then I'm gonna test it. Let's see if that's what happens, because then you can remove it. That means I need to put it not on the Buster card though, because you'd always want to do the Buster card first. And you want it on a card that you want to use last, like an art card. Yep, it's from attacking him. And he can apply it multiple. And what? Okay, that's some bullshit. He fucking applies it on the card that removes it, but after it removes the debuff, so you're still gonna get it. So they can miss. That's just super RNG then. That's nonsense. That is so nonsense. This is like a time for Herc, right? Cause Guts is a good counter to that. Okay, I think we're gonna bring Melt, not gonna lie. This doesn't really look like you have that much wiggle room to have fun, to be honest. Because, that's some nonsense right there. Let's see. I want to be budget again. Nobody's slot. Look, if you want to bring a 1 to 3 star caster, it's like, it's not gonna happen. I mean, look at all this. This is fucking stupid. I'm assuming you're not. I don't think bringing Melt is going to get rid of the insta-death. I think bringing Melt is going to get rid of the damage reduction. So you want to one-shot him, or you want to have other DPS, or you want to have guts or debuff immunity, something like that. So the easy way is just bring a bunch of archers and just blow them up. Wonder if I could do something fun with this Philippius here though, because he's got debuff immunity. It's probably better to just blow him up, though. Oh, man. Ooh, wait. What if we... Let's do Arjuna. Let's use Arjuna. I don't think I Love Arjuna's in chat right now, though. And I think she might have him equipped with the damage CE. Yeah, that might make it too easy. But fuck it, we'll do it anyway. Because, yeah, he's just immune to debuffs for 5 turns. There's no cap on it. Probably default. It's a little disappointing though, because if you didn't have the damage CE, you might have to, go the distance. Oh, come on! It removes both! It removes both and gives him damage down. I think it only deactivates it maybe for a while. I don't know. That's kind of lame. That's lame. We brought someone who's got a 5-turn debuff immunity, and it just... I thought it would just get rid of the damage cut thing. I didn't think it would get rid of everything. Wow, they make this so casual. Look, you even get NP damage up and debuff immunity on your side. That's so fucking casual. See, it goes from like something you're gonna have to like plan around to then just like a nothing fight. That's why I don't like the way they're doing this. It's like, it's similar to Good Final, except dumber, right? Good Final was like, it was totally beatable without bringing the recommended support. It was just harder. But like, a lot of times it being harder was more fun, right? Or this one, it's kind of like, they're strong arming you, and then they're making it like really, really easy if you bring the support. So I don't like that. Like, it's just not fun, right? It's either like, complete horseshit or it's easy mode, right? I don't like. Can we have a middle ground here? Though I guess he could still crit us into oblivion, but I don't think it's gonna matter really. I'm double debuffing here. Actually, the other debuff immunity is gone now, but it's not gonna matter. I like these penguins though. Flying in front of the camera. Wow, is he dead this turn? Okay, didn't even get to NP. Some of them are beatable without doing the gimmick, like bringing the support, but like you have to be very on budget, you have to be super whaley, right, and bring like crazy nonsense, and only some of them seem to be beatable that way. Not much I can... Gonna go to waste a bit no matter what one I go with there.
そこだね。焦らず着実に改造を埋めていこう。艦内、戦闘に備えよ。何が出るかわからないからね。
Not really worth it. I only gets 3.
この空ちょっと重い感じ。
I'm guessing there's one floor after this one. This feels so much like the maze event though. Like this feels so much like the maze event. It's very much the maze event, except there's actually some boss fights to have some degree of fun with, where the maze event was just like Snoresville.
ライコ、出番だ。手加減は無用。かましてやれ。
Okay. Maybe this will be something. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, it's not one where they're saying you have to bring a specific supporter, you're fucked, so that's a good sign. Dude, if it's more of those shadow thingies, I'm gonna be pissed. Which would be casters too, like when you break them out. Oh my god. This one MPs in just 3 turns. Remember when we got to fight homunculus that were like actually hard? Remember that, guys? That was a good time. Yeah, the homunculus fight's been my favorite so far. Because it was totally doable without removing their gimmick. And it was actually interesting. I like how her divinity skill works on herself, so she's like inspiring herself. It's kind of weird. Hey, it's a rider. We'll keep that one alive because it won't like murder us as fast. Problem is I can't charm either of these. They're genderless. It's kind of a problem. They don't have any buffs for me to remove right now either. Nothing says Thinno solo like a saxophone, am I right? Like, there's totally a connection here. Boy, this is not good for her. Nothing's male. They're not buffing, so her buff removal doesn't do anything either. If she can kill this guy next turn, we might be okay. Ooh. Just crit forehead? Okay, she got it anyway, feels good. Okay, so the last guy left doesn't do much damage to us, so I think we're fine. Actually, we might even kill him right now. We made an incredibly easy stage almost difficult. We still had guts though, so it wasn't actually that close. Who needs an NP? Hey Arjuna, what's up? You just missed us absolutely destroying a stage with your Arjuna. 30 months though. chat, to those of you that have like subbed me for a really long time, just imagine like 30 months. That's in the long run, that's a lot of money, and for this crap, right? You're spending that money for this crap. But thank you guys. All right, let's see here. I remember I saw some guy on Discord that was like, you know, this was a while ago, but he was like hating, and he was like, you know, I can't believe people spend money on this guy, and I'm just like, I know, right? Like, Jesus. I guess we just kind of scout around. It's actually decent value, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, it's fine. Get the treasure. Get the booty. Wait, I thought there was booty there. Oh, I guess it's right there. One off. I don't really see how. I mean, I guess you can throw out a melt as like a way to find the red ones easier, but other than that, it doesn't seem that useful. Well, there's one of the command codes. I actually forgot what that one did. I think it's like, looks like crit and something niche. I can't remember. I read all of them, but I forgot what that one was. It clearly didn't stand out, so I don't think it's that good. Defense ignore? That's okay. Normally you'd probably just bring the command code that removes the defense buff, but there are some enemies that have defense buffs that you can't remove. So that's alright. Like that has uses. Like, I'll have to remember that one. That's very niche, but there will be times that it'll be good. Something pulsing right there. Not having much luck finding red things, though. And at some point, we're gonna have to actually farm again. Can't say I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, it's only for the card, but that's still good. Man, if that had given us the one mat that we're kind of low on, we actually wouldn't have to farm anytime soon. No such luck. Yeah, there's definitely another floor after this one, and there might even be another floor. Might do 5. That'd be annoying. I just want the boss fights, man. Everything else is boring. Let's see how far along Canis is with those. I can't decide who I want to 2K foe next. Yeah. Oh, she's super close. She actually might be done this event. She's either going to be done this event or she's going to be like one off. But she might be done this event. Finally catching up to Zaha. I might give some more to Mordred. I never gave Mordred all that many. I just wanted to have like a nice chunk over the default stats, but yeah, I might give her more. Oh, probably Mori. I forgot. I didn't actually finish Mori, and he's pretty close. I'll probably get him done. And then I'll probably give some to Mordred, and then I'll probably just start saving them. And I might start giving them to Tesla after that. Tesla's probably my next Grail unit. We'll see, though. How many Grails do I have? I have 3. Okay. And this event surely is going to give one, so I'm going to have 4. And there's a new main story soon-ish. So then I'll be at 5. And that's enough to get him to 100. I just want him to get a fucking rate up so I can get him NP2. Level 100 NP1 is like the worst feeling ever, so I'm trying to avoid that. Okay, there's something. Question mark makes me always think they're gonna do the stupid thing. Got an event CE. I don't think it doesn't give a damage bonus though, but it's probably bad. If Lost is here, we could let him switch it and see what happens. I don't know if he's here or not though. I know he was. Yeah, it's probably more shadow thingies because of the question mark. No recommended one, that's good. Well, the homunculus one was really good, and it was like recommended level 75 or whatever, so it doesn't mean that much really. And most of it kind of means like where they are in the tier list of their own event, right? Like they kind of put the same things at level 60 and the same kind of things at level 70, right? So it's kind of telling you that department. I'm probably not going to save foes for Sir K. I might give them to him eventually if they do add them. But once I grail Tesla, I might save like 2 grails for him because he's probably going to be a 4-star, which means he'd just be level 80. And I definitely would want to slap 2 grails on him to make him 90. So Sir K is awesome. And if I really like him, I might end up going to 100 eventually, but we'll see. It kind of depends how he's done. Yeah, just these shadow guys again. Now, if Green Knight was done properly and like they didn't like fuck him up and make him lame or anything, that's a drop everything and just start gold foing and grail to 100. I mean, that's like super high priority, but very unlikely he's gonna get added. And even if he is added, they might fuck his design up. So at least they've mentioned him several times, so it's not like they don't know he exists. Honestly, if they added Green Knight, I'm almost positive they'd make him a Berserker, which is incredibly stupid because if you read his legends, there's absolutely no justification for making him a Berserker. But he's famous for using a battle axe, and they seem to be playing up like him working for Morgan, and they seem to they imply that he's like monstrous. So I'm like, yeah, they're just gonna make that a Berserker. Like whenever they do battle axes and stuff, they always make them Berserkers. So, and especially because his Gawain's voice line, or it might be one of his Bond lines, it pretty much says, you know, he's like made monstrous by Morgan, so I'm like, yeah, that sounds like they're gonna make him a Berserker, which is stupid because there's no justification for that in the actual stories, but that never stopped them before. So this guy might be able to block our damage, but he can't block us from turning him into a Roman. I'm just gonna. I wonder if we can crit with that 40% and turn him into a double Roman. We did. Feels good. More MP damage. Well, that was easy. We were even counterclassing and we didn't mean to. What a badass though. Yeah, they might be in the imaginary space and all that, but they're still Roman. Good old Hazuma's theme, man. Hazuma is such an awesome character. Complete jackass, but he's still awesome. Some people think we might see Tiamat here because he said that Tiamat was in like the imaginary space place. So maybe. What would be cool, and this would kind of be in line with how they treat side events that are kind of tied to the main story, right? Is like if they use Tiamat in this event, I could see 2 things happening. One, everything relevant with her just starts and finishes here, and that's it. And it's a self-contained story, and it's never going to really impact anything in the main story, and it's pointless. Or it'd be like a prelude to her showing up later on in like Lost Belt 7 or something, right? And it'd be kind of like, you know, foreshadowing at that. And then it's like, yeah, if you see this, you know, event, you can get some like, you know, heads up, but it doesn't really matter. And then like anything with Tiamat that like is actually meaningful would be in Lost Belt 7 or whatever. So it's either she's not here at all, or she's here and completely self-contained, and you know it's not going to actually affect anything outside of this event, or they're going to like foreshadow her, you know, showing up in a Lost Belt. So, but it could happen because they have said she's in like the imaginary number realm or whatever the fuck, if I remember correctly. I'm not holding my breath though. Like, people were just speculating because of the setting of the event, and as far as I'm aware, the story up to this point hasn't really, you know, hinted at anything related to her. I haven't been keeping up with the translations for this event much, though, because I just don't care about it in terms of story, so... Yeah, I have always said Tiamat versus Ort would be so hype. And we're getting Ort, it looks like, so... Oh, you're her outrunner, right? She needs her beauty sleep because all that CGI nonsense. Okay, we're about out of ammo here. It feels bad. Did about half of it though. It's not too bad. It's gonna be Ort's sister. I don't think he has any relatives. Oh my god, is this more of the just formless things? So I really do think this story is going to get really off the rails near the end, and like you're going to have universe borders breaking down, or just time nonsense, or when it's all over it goes back to how it was before the Lost Belts or whatever. It's going to get wacky. Like, it's obvious the story's going to go that way, and that's how I think if they do bring Masayoshi back, that's probably why, but we'll see. Like, you know, maybe they don't bring Masashi back, but I think they're gonna bring her back in some form or another, because I just don't see them keeping her as data lost forever. I don't see them doing that. I really don't. I would respect them if they did, right? If just like in 3.0, 4.0, 5.0, right? She's just always data lost now, right? And it's just feels bad, man. I would respect that decision, but I don't think they even planned for it to be that way. I hope I'm wrong. I would rather be wrong than right in this department, but I think they're gonna bullshit some nonsense. What a great hand. I don't think Ort's gonna be Grand Assassin. There's no way he's gonna be summonable. Although I say that, and they could just make something up, right? They could literally go VV route and have him have a humanoid form for some fucking reason, and make that summonable. You know, it never stopped them before. You know, Scaff isn't supposed to even be dead, and yet they found a way to get her killed so she could be summonable. And then in another universe where she's not dead, they just made up a reason why her perception of her could be summonable. Like, they literally, if they want something to be, it'll be, right? It's like the lore and everything is just flavor. Like, they'll come up with whatever excuse to justify whatever they want. It'd be nice if we got Male Masashi for something, but you know. I really don't want the other types to have a humanoid form, Arjuna, and it's because it would really take away from their uniqueness, right? That was like the whole point. They're not just alien to Earth, they're alien to each other, right? And what makes Venus unique is because it is the one that's a bit more interested in humans and can actually understand humans and stuff like that. Like that's Venus's thing, right? So if they make all of them get a humanoid form like Venus does, that's really like generic, right? Now I'll say this: if they gave every type a humanoid form like they did VV, and it was awesome and really fit them and really fit the planet they come from and everything, I would still kind of enjoy that. I would still rather they didn't do that, but I'm not gonna say no to some like badass, you know, awesome design, right? Like, you know, it was like Type Jupiter's like this, you know, humanoid golem monstrosity. I'll be like, okay, this is cool, right? But it's still not the way that I prefer them to handle that. Because up to this point, they've done a phenomenal job with the types being not only alien to us, but then super alien to each other, right? And they're not like gimmicky like in fucking Neon Genesis, right? Like, I think they really handled it well thus far, so I don't want them to blow it. This is a really awkward turn for what I do. If we can get King Potato Chips, we can get Giant Orc. Yeah, imagine that. They don't give Orc a humanoid form. They just make him summonable as is. It's just, you know, Typer class or some bullshit. I would never want to see though the fucking ultimate ones have a class though. That's so dumb. Well, this was really easy. Just swap those cards around. Well, as far as I'm aware, Orc is much bigger than King Potato Chips. At least in the form that you can summon her as. So it'd be tough to make that playable. Like, as large as her sprite is, it's not as large as like even Tiamat, right? Like, she's about the size of Tiamat's like top chunk, not the whole fucking body, right? Like, you'd never be able to fit all of Tiamat's body on screen in a way that was like very meaningful. Same for Bull of Heaven, right? Yeah, you could do like a Ridley, right, from Smash. Alright, well, let's go mess around with the Lancers again. This is still probably the best stage out of all of them so far. Yeah, it's only level 70, technically. I think Beastly is still busy, so we still don't have OP, not Virgil. I really want to test him here, though. Like, I want to try some single-target people out. Let's try Masashi. Her problem is she has got a Buster deck. That'll help. Like, having a Buster deck would be really good because, you can probably just kill one of them, right, per turn. I haven't tried Gwen yet. I think Gwen can win, though. I mean, he's AoE and a Buster deck. Now, you'll probably have to play meta and be, you know, smart about it. I doubt I'll figure out the right, like, turn order my first try. But I don't think it'd be that bad. Being a Buster deck is pretty good, I would think. I was really happy with that Mordred video, though, because there's a lot going on under the hood there, and once you figure it all out, she solves it super reliably and no problem, but oh my god, there's a lot to figure out there. You have to balance, like, your kill rate versus who's in ping and not in ping, and you gotta get the damage ratios right, because it's not like your NP, you know, generally kills them. They generally, you know, kills around the 20k-ish range, so you have to, like, split your cards and stuff. Fucking trash opening hand here, but, that is the way of it. I mean, I don't see them making a grand assassin at all. Like, you know, who knows? But I highly doubt it. If I can kill these two, they won't NP, so I don't have to, like, do... I wonder... I guess I just do my Buster up and do Buster nonsense. This should work.
なん千万段自在展示
I haven't done the whale thing yet. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I hate making the video that late because now everyone has the support, right? So it's almost meaningless now. But I still want to do it. I might have been able to do an art card there. Okay, the big question is, can we kill that guy? Right? Like that's what matters. If I can kill this guy right here, that's a really big deal. Because for those that don't know, if you don't bring the special support, these guys will absolutely one-shot you with their NP if you don't have like an invulnerability up or something. Even at counter class, these guys, just their NP does absolutely bullshit damage. Now, if I did her first skill, I'm sure she could kill this guy. But let's see what happens if we just do a vanilla Buster Chain. Wow, that's really good. That's a huge help. Okay, so I need to be able to kill this guy and this guy next turn. I don't need to kill the middle one, so I think I attack the front one, and I MP the back one, then I'll target switch to the one in the front, and then try to finish him off. So that's the thing here. Gotta use my first skill though. I'm trying to get my MP. Now max NP gain is Art Buster Quick, but it's way less damage. We'll try. Our hit count when the NP is pretty low. I'll try that though. This might not be enough NP gain. Yeah, should have done Art Buster Quick. I was hoping I was worried I wouldn't do enough damage, but yeah, now I'm not gonna have my NP, which is a bigger problem. That's really bad because if I had gotten my NP there, I could go another turn without letting. Well, I guess I can't. It's still not good, but I can go another turn without them NPing because I can one-shot them. Feels good, by the way. I'm not used to being able to one-shot them with normal cards. That's why Gwain's good though. Same thing. It's actually even easier for him because he's got the 3-turn Buster up, 3-turn double attack up, you know, all that nonsense. Oh fuck! We didn't get our NP. Fuck! I thought I'd get it from him attacking, but he did a skill. Oh, that's not good. Because I could have NP'd the middle one, then killed the front one. Fuck! And I have to waste this. We might lose because of that. I think that's GG. That sucks. What can I do? Is there a way I can turn this into a triple kill next turn? Probably not. I can just kill this guy again. Damn, that sucks. I think she might be able to do it. You need that not to happen, though. She'll be close, but yeah, I think that one turn delay is gonna really come back to haunt us here. No, ultimate ones aren't stronger, right? The one for Earth would be, although Earth never actually got an ultimate one. I feel like a pseudo-ultimate one, but presumably, type Jupiter would be stronger on Jupiter, right? Because Tiamat is stronger on Earth, and Arc is stronger on Earth, so it kind of stands to reason that, you know, Orc is probably stronger in the Orc Cloud, not Mercury. But we're not sure he's actually from the Orc Cloud, but he probably is. I wonder if I could do an attack up and then get an art card in. I might as well try. We're so far behind now. She can definitely do this though. Shit. Like that setback was pretty big, and we're really close. If this isn't killed, we're gonna die, but not much we can do about that anyway. Ooh, might get it. Ooh. Yep, she would have won if we had not been at 98%, because we are one turn off. That is a feels bad, man. We're one turn off in so many ways, though, because in one turn we get our invulnerability back, too. Oof. So yeah, she can do it. You just need to, I need to have gotten RNG on that one turn, so she's doable for her. That's impressive. I gotta say, that's impressive. Because although this is level 100 and B5, all that nonsense, 5-star, but she's single target, and single targets are very disadvantaged here, so that's very impressive. We failed there, but she definitely can do it, no question. Might be a little RNG, but we don't, well, you can't say for sure types are stronger than gods. Types are stronger than most of the gods that we've seen, right? Like, the feats of type Jupiter far eclipse the feats of, like, most of the gods that we know, but we haven't seen every god. We've never, in, like, some of the gods we don't see at full power and things like that. The strongest god we've seen right now is Tiamat. Right now, but she's not a god, she's a primordial goddess, which is different. The primordials, or they straight up say this, primordial deities are much stronger than regular deities, right? So Tiamat doesn't exactly count. So the strongest regular god we've seen is Zeus, but he's also stronger than normal in the Lost Belt, because he's like taken a lot of the power from the other gods, so he's much stronger than he normally is. But he's ludicrously powerful from in that Lost Belt. It's debatable, like, where he is relative to, like, type Jupiter or whatever. It's hard to say because some of their feats aren't really clear. Where, like, Zeus has, like, anti-solar system stuff and all that kind of stuff. We've never really seen a type go ham, but we've seen beings that are way stronger than, like, servants and stuff be incapable of even harming, like, type Jupiter, right? Type Jupiter fights, like, a whole army of A-rays, like, top-class A-rays, and, like, what are the Night Arm guys called? Ether liners or whatever. And it said, and, like, it says a single one of them is, like, got the destructive force of a nuclear bomb, right? Which, if you look at a nuclear bomb, that explosion is, like, way stronger than, like, Excalibur, right? Like, a nuclear bomb can wipe out a whole city, right? Excalibur can't do that. And so an army of these things that are each that strong they're not even, it says that they're not even phasing type Jupiter. They're not even dinking him, right? Nothing's happening, right? They're not even phasing him. That is ludicrously powerful, right? And, like, when one of the types dies, they blow up a whole fucking continent, right? Like, generally, that seems to be a lot stronger than even Zeus from what we've seen. It's hard to say, because, like I said, the type's powers were never, like, really pushed to their limits or anything. And Zeus was stronger than normal and everything, so I gotta say, Zeus in Lost Belt 5 is pretty nasty, so, it's hard to say right now, but I would definitely, I'm in the camp that it does seem like type Jupiter especially is stronger than, I mean, no question he's much stronger than the typical gods, right? No, there's no comparison, right? Like, that's obvious. The types are blatantly stronger than, like, the typical run-of-the-mill gods. But the top, absolutely, like, you know, Odin, Zeus, you know, the big shots, it might be harder to say. So we'll just have to see. We're gonna need more stuff of the types and stuff actually detailed to really know. Yeah, I doubt we're gonna just walk up and beat Ort like mano a mano. I don't think anything. It's just like we don't even come close to beating, you know, Tiamat mano a mano, right? You have to nerf the shit out of her and stuff. So I think it's gonna be similar. But we'll see. Who knows? Maybe it ends up on our side. Who knows what the fuck's gonna happen? I doubt it, because they really imply Ort is up to something in notes, like very much so. He's not like the other types. Because he showed up really early, he seems to be in cahoots with the moon, and the moon is never up to any good, right? And they just said this. They said if they had done more with notes, the moon was going to be like the second to last boss, right? That really implies the moon was up to no good in notes, right? So it's pretty easy to, and with Ort being vampiric and the moon giving people vampiric abilities, something's fishy, right? Like, it's pretty easy to see some tomfoolery's going on here. So I don't really expect Ort to be a bud, right? I don't see that happening. But who knows? You know, maybe just as a coincidence, he ends up helping us just because the antagonists piss him off or whatever. That's what I hope happens. As I hope the alien god tries to possess Ort and it doesn't work, and they piss Ort the fuck off, and he just starts murdering some bad guys and stuff like that. That would be pretty cool. But I kind of suspect they're gonna have the alien god just possess him. I really think that's. I don't see them having the alien god set his sights on Ort like that and having him fail. it would be awesome if he did, but I think they're kind of setting that up as like you're gonna fight, you know, the alien god with him possessing Ort, and that's the reason we fight Ort. That's what I think's gonna happen, and I think that's super lame, but I hope to God I'm wrong. They've definitely done some unexpected things with the story, so I'm hoping to be surprised, right? Just like how they really surprised me with Mars and everything. I am so hoping to be surprised and not to be like lame when they handle Ort, but you know. They really seem to be stuck on this alien god thing, so I don't know. Alright, this is the main story, so who knows what the fuck this is gonna be. I'm summoning a subpar George. Just to give Zaw, FP. Alright, fucking in P1 Tesla time. Feels bad, but what are you gonna do? Ivan's pretty strong. I think some people have really exaggerated how strong he is because Canis said she thought he was about as strong as Zeus. And then, you know, we've seen all the stuff with Zeus, and Zeus is so strong. But I think what Canis is saying, at that time, I don't think Zeus was as strong, and I don't think Canis was aware how strong Zeus had gotten. I think she's comparing Ivan to regular Zeus, not Lost Belt Zeus. And it's just a fact. Lost Belt Zeus is much stronger than regular Zeus. So I think Ivan is like on par in his Lost Belt. Obviously, Ivan is normally not that strong, but Ivan at his peak there in Lost Belt 1, right, when he's not being nerfed and all that kind of nonsense. I think he's about on par with a deity, right? Like I would say he's on par with a god, right? Like maybe a little stronger than Zeus, maybe a little weaker than Zeus. I would lean on the weaker side, but definitely pretty fucking strong, right? No doubt. But he's not even near like Tiamat level, right? Because Zeus is not even near Tiamat level, for God's sakes. Because they just say it, like they just say primordial deities are way stronger than regular gods, and when you read fucking Tiamat's character material, it's like what the fuck, like it's just ridiculous. So Ivan's a big boy in the Lost Belt though, but outside of the Lost Belt, he's still strong. Don't me like regular Ivan is still really strong, but he's not nearly as strong when he's not got all the Lost Belt shenanigans going on. From what I have seen detailed, right now I would say for the Lost Belt Kings, Zeus is definitely the strongest one. Like he got so fucking ridiculous in his Lost Belt, that was bananas. And then probably got Juna, because he got really bananas in his Lost Belt. Then probably Ivan, and then Mothman. Wait, am I forgetting one? I'm forgetting one. Who am I forgetting? Let me think. Got Juna, Ivan, Mothman, Zeus. Oh, Scatty. Oh yeah, Scatty's pretty low on the totem pole, I'm not gonna lie, actually. Not that she's weak, but she didn't do anything where she was getting like amped up on Lost Belt juice or any, you know, because, you know, Zeus is over there with all the other gods' authorities and shit. You know, God Juna's absorbing all the other gods, right? Like, everyone else is doing all these shenanigans, right? Scatty didn't really do that. She's like, I have ice cream, right? So she is really strong as just herself, but she didn't do anything all that crazy to get all that powerful. I mean, she's powerful, but yeah, she pales in comparison to the other gods, so. Now, if she was, she's not even her normal self though, right? Because she's like possessing Scath and everything. If she was like the full-blown god, she'd be stronger too. I would still say though, just not on par with Ivan or Zeus or anything like that. Especially not God Juna. God Juna is ridiculous in his Lost Belt. And he's pretty strong outside of his Lost Belt too, but certainly not, you know, that busted, but. Scatty's story is actually really sad, and a lot of people have complained about this, and this is kind of a real problem with FGO having different writers and all this other stuff. Scatty's story is like really depressing, and she is really depressed, and because she remembers everything, but then every time, almost everything they use her for is like a joke event, and she just becomes an ice cream meme. So you literally have like her interlude and where she was in her voice lines for My Room and at the end of the story and everything, which is all like a real downer and depressing. And then all of a sudden she's in an event and it's like lol ice cream, and then she goes right back to it's bad. It's not great. There's a lot of inconsistencies like that because like a lot of the events are written by different people and stuff, and so there is some cohesion issues. Hi Ari. Ari, you missed Extreme Suffering with Kid Gil, but we won eventually, so that was the thing. Okay, what am I doing here? We're in P1, so I'm expecting our damage to be pretty bad. See if we can target split and kill everything. Okay, that will work. Yeah, you summon the Scatty from the Lost Belt. You don't summon a different one like normal. Can they please rate my boy up? Like, if they rate him up, I'm getting him NP2. Hell, I might even go for NP3, kind of depending on what my SQ is looking like. This is 3 waves, and there's multiple enemies per wave. That's kind of a mess. Do I do the battery then? Yeah. I get that defense up. Oh, I need to give him the buff success chance command code. I like him enough that he's really worth it for that. Like, fuck yeah. So I could just yeet the saber, which would mean I would take less damage, but it'll take me longer to kill the archer if I do that. I think I'd do it anyway. Tesla is actually probably the servant that has gone the most up in my book. I've always said Lu Bu is a servant that I used to not even like before FGO, but now I actually kind of like him. But Tesla went from, like, you know, he's okay. I never hated him. I was like, yeah, he's okay, but now he's one of my favorite servants. Like, I really like Tesla. Again, I don't like how they use him in joke events, but Tesla is fucking badass, man. The dream is he stuns here. That would be the ideal situation. If we could have picked Tesla with the free 5-star, I would have picked him, but they didn't let you. Oh yeah. So now, even if I actually, oh fuck, we're gonna kill it. I didn't want to kill it because if I didn't kill it, I could have gotten a free turn. I could have just, you know, done like quick art next turn and got my MP back, but we killed it too fast. Not a lot of sabers here, I'm not gonna lie. Every time we use Tesla in a serious way, he's awesome. But yeah, a lot of times we just do Edison memes. But he was, I don't think Edison was in Scatty's interlude. Although he might have been a little bit, but they actually had pretty good characterization for him there. Couple of debuffs, by the way. Maybe I should have waited a turn to do that. Would you care to stun again? Oh wait, goes in Archer good? Yeah, she's really good, especially on JP. She got buffed. She's not like the best in the game, but she's more than good. Like, she's a totally good 4-star archer. Quite good at boss killing, which is what she's, you know, designed for. Did not stun. These pink ones, though. Man! Killing me with these debuffs. I probably should have waited one turn then to have cleared them. Can I do 13k without using a Buster card? Yeah, we got it. Yeah, I want an animation update for Tesla and then a rate up. Like, you're very happy. Oh, it's just a saber. This was all tough, and then the final wave ain't all that bad. Open fire. I doubt he would be able to eat all of the Excalibur Blast. He would just probably make it weaker. He would still have to like use his NP to defend against it. He would win though, like easy, because his NP is way stronger than Excalibur anyway. And it can be used offensively or defensively. And then he's also got the drain too, so. But yeah, his galvanization allows him to absorb attacks that don't have a physical form, right? And it uses as an example magical bullets, wind, just magical bolts, light, like shit like that. And he basically turns them into lightning and absorbs them. And then he gets health and mana back, because, you know, that's fair. I gotta say, Orion is pretty fun. His gameplay is just really unique, and it's fairly engaging, so it's nice. Alright, Ares here, so... Give me 1 second, I gotta get water. That'd be too extreme of a gimmick, though, because they don't have any traits in the game to like recognize if a person is attacking with a physical solid object or if they're attacking with a massless, you know, energy thing, right? So that'd be pretty hard to do. But I'll be right back.
では参りましょう。速やかに殲滅します。
Alright. I will say, Tesla's NP, we don't know exactly how strong it is. It's EX rank, right? So that's really strong. But it, at not full power, he, while working with Edison, kills all of, Mev's, you know, demon gods that she summons in America. But, and he claims that if he uses it at full power, it, oh yeah, Beastly, definitely. Yeah, well, we got a really good stage for that. Anyway, Tesla claims that his NP at full power can wipe out a continent. He may be bragging, right? I mean, that may not be completely accurate, but, you know, it might be true, so. But what it does against Mev's demon gods is pretty clear that it's, OP as fuck. I will say, protection from arrows working the way it does in-game is actually fine. Because, from a gameplay perspective, it's not just representing, protection from arrows. I think it's kind of also just representing Ku. You know, he's very fast and agile and skillful. So it's, you know, it's kind of just, yeah, Ku can dodge, right? So it's kind of fair enough. But yeah, they obviously don't one-to-one things in gameplay, like, not even close. And like, so many NPs are just absent in the game. You know, like Leonidas it doesn't have both of his NPs and stuff like that, so. Loads of serpents are in that boat. Okay, Gate of Penguin going on over here. I know he's say this every time we use her, but it's just so noticeable, and I get surprised every time. Her NP game is so bad. Like, it's so bad. Thankfully, Area's done, like, everything humanly possible to fix it, and so it... Jesus! Anyway, so, you know, it works out, because then you got the battery and the command code and everything, so you can still get, like, good gain out of it in, like, bursts, even chunks, right? You get, like, chunky NP gain, but, like, her consistent NP gain, it's so messed up. But meanwhile, they're like, oh yeah, but we can't actually have the pig work. I don't understand, because Scav, Lancer Scav, right? Her being able to stun with her NPs, it works on anything, right? And it has over 100% success chance, so magic resist will never work on it. That is ludicrously powerful, and so they balance that by giving her very bad NP gain. That is the correct thing to do, by the way. People are always saying you need to fix her NP gain. That's stupid. The only reason she's even remotely balanced is because she has bad NP gain, right? But her stun works on pretty much everything unless they have debuff immunity, right? Meanwhile, Cersei also has absolutely garbage gain rate, and her pig hardly works on anything. So I'm like, I don't see the balance here. And yeah, Cersei in a way does have better NP gain than Scaff because she's got the battery skill and she can partake in art chains rather easily and things like that. But still. But also, hers doesn't even... Like, hers doesn't even... I don't think hers has over 100% success chance, does it? I may be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it's just 100% chance to apply to take effect anyway, where the stun is like, you know, 500% or some crap. Yeah, Cersei is saved by art chains, right? That's like the only thing that she has going for her in the NP game department. Oh, great. NP drain. That's what I wanted to see. Is Rama and double waver good? I mean, sometimes you might not want to run that specifically, but sure, you can do Rama and waver together, and it's not like you're fighting a Lancer or whatever, you'll fuck them up pretty good. Like, you might, you know, the other waver you might want to switch out for, you know, something else, like maybe summon Merlin or some other kind of support based on what you're doing. But yeah, Rama plus strong support certainly works out. Rama's not the best, you know, 4-star saber in the game, but he's fine. You know, some people say he's bad. That's bullshit. Like, he's totally fine. He gets big crit damage. He can get his NP. He's got some survivability. He's totally solid. I would like to see them buff him to make him better, but he is totally usable. Yeah, generally double waver works pretty well with things. It's like the generic. This will probably be somewhat useful, right? Alright, I'm so excited to test out Virgil because that stage is actually really interesting, and then, not Virgil, excuse me. Being single target will be pretty tough. Sitting Master got absolutely destroyed, so, I'm not sure how not Virgil will do. Yeah, that must be nice if you start the game and you just get Block Monk right off the bat, and you're not going to be, like, worried about Assassin Boss as much, right? These penguins, though. Okay, let's go do the, gimmicky stuff. Yeah, the yesterday's stream, I think, is up on the VOD channel. I've actually skipped some VODs because I have too many VODs and I don't want to upload them all at once. So I did those because I think people were more interested in those. Alright, here we go. So, Beastly, if you're still here, Choco Jana beat this, and so far she's beat it better than anyone. Single target people have not been doing so hot here. They've been having a pretty rough time. But Musashi hasn't actually beaten it, but I know she can. I was only one turn off and I messed up, and I also got unlucky, so she could have won. But every other single target person I've used here has gotten decked. But Mordred's beat it, Choco Jana's beat it. I haven't tried yet, but I'm sure Gwaine can do it. He has a really good toolkit for the way this place is. Alrighty.
世界のこれでどうか
But okay, okay. No. Just no. Do it again. So the gimmicks are pretty simple. The enemy's NP hits so hard you're never gonna face tank it with just damage cut or something, right? Like it hits for like 60,000, right? It's fucked. And they get their NP at the end of every turn. And then the other thing is they have like a Gwen style damage reduction, right? So I don't think ignore defense works on it. So they just take a lot less damage. So they're tankier than they look. Like they're harder to kill than one might think. And then yeah, they get their NP at the end of every turn, and their NP is going to one-shot your ass if you don't have like evade or vulnerability. The one way you could face tank it with defense up though is if you had 100% defense up, then you would be fine. But yeah, other than that, good luck tanking it. Because like George has defense up right now, right? So he's going to take less damage, but he's still going to get absolutely shredded here. Like he's just going to get blown the fuck up. Actually, he's gonna probably die as just a normal attacks, never mind. So Leonidas is gonna get blown the fuck up, and he's not gonna have a defense up, so it feels bad. And yeah, there's a lot of them, so that's the hard part. Do I NP here? Okay, so the back one NP's Leonidas, so he's actually the least threatening because he won't have his NP next turn. If I NP now, though, we're not gonna really loop. I think no, I don't think we NP. That's tricky, but I think we beat up this guy. But yeah, you'll see here that see, we didn't, even though we're counterclassing, we really didn't do that much damage to that guy. This is bad. That was an awful start. That is not good. Generally, you want to kill 2 of them here. I don't know if we're going to accomplish that. We have crits, though. That helps. I need to do 22k with art here. And then 3-of-a-kind bonus extra attack, which is something. What's really going to hurt him is the target that gets art resistance down is always going to be dead. That's really bad for him. Because you want that target with art resistance down to give you more NP gain fast. Yeah, still loot though, Jesus. Okay, that's good. That's what we need to accomplish there. But now we need to kill this guy so he doesn't NP. He is so badass, by the way. Also just loops like a motherfucker. Oh crap, I think it lived. That's not good. That's really bad. Because if we had hit the other guy, we could kill 2 again. Like, I could have gotten the front one low enough that he would have died to my normal attacks. But now one of them is going to live, which means the only way I live is if I do my evade. And I did not want to use it this early, so that's bad. That is really unfortunate. That might end us right there. Double 20% crit though, indeed. Yeah, we kind of got a free NP that we didn't deserve, that's true. It kind of makes up for it. It's hard to say though, because almost nothing matters as much as your survivability skills, because these guys one-shot you when you have their NP. But this is why single target people really have a bad time, is it generally this stuff just catches up with them. Like the NPs come at you faster than you can keep up with. Can he kill it? He better, or we're fucking dead. Not only is Lancelot a terrible solo unit, but he has no survivability skills. So it's just completely impossible for him. Like literally the first NP that pops up is going to end you. We need to high roll on our NP. The only one we'd have a chance of killing with our 2 attacks after the NP would be the 22k one. We don't have the crit chance, we're gonna have to do this. I think that means we NP the 22k one then. That sucks, but unless we got bullshit crits, there was no way we were killing both. If a Grail Fergus could kill one by doing a triple Buster turn, then he could probably do it. The problem with Fergus though is his MP gain is so bad, it's like worse than Gwane's, and Gwane is a battery skill. Like he's kind of just Gwane but worse, right? He's lowered normal card damage, lower NP damage. He does a better survival, but a lot of the survivability doesn't matter. Normally it does. Normally Fergus gets a lot of use out of his massive defense up, but it's not going to really matter here. By the time, like if Fergus had full health and he had both his defense buffs up, he might be able to face tank one of these NPs. But by the time he's going to face tank an NP, he's not going to be full health anymore, and he's still absolutely going to die, so. Well, this sucks, because yeah, we're one turn off the evade. We have an out. If we get like a crit here, we could, yeah, it's pretty bad. This is pretty bad. Or one chance is something critting. We have crit up. Well, we're dead. Okay. Not gonna lie though, he did pretty good. This stage is so bad for single target people. That was pretty impressive. I mean, that was way better than like Sitting Master did and stuff. He wasn't motivated enough, indeed. Like that was quite good. And he could potentially get a bit farther than that. Maybe he could beat that. Because his command codes aren't like perfect for it. They're good, but they're not perfect for it. So maybe he could beat it. I think it would be a little bit out of his range though. I think it might be just a bit out of his range. But yeah, he's pretty fucking impressive. Now, I don't think this'll work. I don't think there's a way to get enough. I'm gonna try. You're sending him to his death. Yeah, I might be. He is an event servant. Which is kind of cheating, but I mean that actually is a big deal because that might mean his normal attacks are enough to kill a guy. Because normally you can't just vanilla kill one of them, right? Like Mordred couldn't vanilla kill one of them unless she used her second skill, which was a real problem. Because he's got that 30% damage bonus, he might be able to just smack one of them in the lip, and that's that, right? So we'll see. This is bad though. This is definitely bad because I don't think all of his damage cut, you know, attack down stuff isn't really that applicable here because they do so much damage. Oh, you're right. His NP actually might. Huh? I don't know. You'll have to really work to have him solo this, but it might be possible. It might be. We'll see. I think I was gonna get my NP there anyway because of the roundup, but I didn't want to risk anything. Oh right, we don't have the fuck. Well, I'm trying to think if it's worth. That's so lame too, because it's really easy for him to get his NP by the time it starts. Oh, I did that in the reverse order. Excuse me. I haven't played Landling in a while, and you're supposed to do it the other way. Thankfully, he landed the buffs anyway. Okay, just do the 10k and we're good here. Boy, the Aerie wouldn't be caught dead making that mistake. Well, the books are over, not the manga. Really good that they get the MP charge at the end of the turn and not the start of the turn, because it makes Drain actually work. I don't know, I think he might be able to do this, because the event bonus really helps, and then every time we NP, it's like a free get out of jail free card with their. I think he can do this. I think you're gonna have to like work your ass off and play really well, but I'm thinking it might be doable. What we needed our okay, let me think. We gotta plan this out. The problem is though, is all the times you don't have your NP and there's still two of them up, right? That's the That's the problem.
夏でもバテずに
Can he kill
頑張ります
one?
よ頑張ります
And he might be able to get tanky enough at some point to tank one. I doubt
切
it
って
though.
捨てる
Okay, that's good. That's really good.
顔が輝くと前が見えにくいんです
Okay. So the biggest threat's the 29k one. I can NP drain the other one. Or do we kill that one and then drain the other two? I don't think it matters. Yeah, this is actually pretty interesting the way this works. I think the whole not having a repeat at the start, I think is really bad though. Like, you really would not want that to happen.
切って捨てる行くぞ
Ooh, I'll take that crit. Kill it, kill it, kill it.
輝くと前
Oh,
が
that's good. Okay. Yeah, they basically do nothing this turn. Nice damage, nerds. That's the thing. Only their NPs can kill us, right? Their normal cards are never going to kill us. So he can't get his NP this turn. That's quite bad. I can kill one of them though. I definitely want to try this again and try to get a better start. I think it's better to kill this one actually.
了解ですが夏の暑さに負けずに
Yeah, the damage cut's useless here. We probably want
行くぞ
either just straight damage or more NP gain, because the more NPs the better, but we might always get it every other turn, so I'm not sure it would matter or not. Crits are good too because of NP gain. Stargen might, like Star Bombs might be the way, just because more crits is more NP gain. I'm not really sure to be honest though. There's a lot of routes you could go with command codes here. Is Consort Yu good? Yeah, before her buff, she's trash. Like, really trash. And then after her buff, she's pretty solid. She's actually a bit better than I even thought, actually. I've been testing her, you know, again. And she's pretty good since her buff. Kind of wonky, and certainly not the best assassin, but she's, you know, she's good. Okay, there's no reason to NP, because none of them have theirs, so... maybe just try to kill one of them here.
頑張ります夏の暑さ
Should I make starts here? Yeah, see... Yep, let's do
了解
that.
了
Okay.
解ですそこだ
Hey, Persona.
切って捨てるここだけの話顔
Why
が
not
輝
kill?
くと前が見え
Crap.
にくいんです
I should have done a more damaging combo then, because he could have killed that. That's a pretty big mistake right there. Now, if I want to, I can use that guy. I can target switch, or I can use that guy for more NP refund. Because, you know, overkill. I'm trying to think if target switching would result in an extra kill later. Because if it does, then I should target switch. I think I'll go for the NP refund. Because we've got that 60% chance anyway. And if we crit on overkill, that's big. So far, the only SC unit that technically none have beaten it, but Musashi could. She was super close, and we had really bad luck. Like Musashi obviously can, like obviously, like she was so fucking close, and it was pretty obvious where like value was missed. So Musashi can. Not Virgil, maybe. Like he got close. He didn't get like super close, but he was almost done, right? And he didn't have amazing luck either. He had some good luck and some bad luck. So he might be able to do it. But so far, yeah, single target people have had a bad time. Now using the NP seal on taunts would be cheating. Like, we don't do that. Like if you bring CEs to just compensate for whatever is happening, then like, you know, that's not really a solo. Like I just have a set standard for the taunt walls that I just always use. Okay, I can NP again.
夏でもバテずに
So I should kill the one that doesn't have his NP because he's going to get his NP next turn. So he's the threat. I think he's got this.
この場合は
There are if you fuck up, we're dead, right? Because we've only got the one invulnerability left. We're not getting our Mystic Code one back.
我が顔をそれほど望むかならば見せよう
I think not Virgil might win if we had like really handcrafted command codes for the fight and we got a little lucky and all that kind of stuff. Then he might be able to do it because he was, he was a little ways off from winning, but no, we have not tried Wonder Twins yet. I do suspect he might be able to do it. They'll be pushing it too, though. Okay, we did not get our NP, so that really sucks. So this is where it's getting ugly. We're getting down to the wire here. I think I kill the one that does not have his NP, because he's going to get his NP next turn. And then we just face tank the two that have it.
了解です夏了解ですそこだ行くぞ
I really like this stage though. I wish this stage was permanent. I really wish this stage was permanent. This is a really fun stage. I would love to be able to revisit this stage. Like when they add a new saber, let's say 3 months from now or whatever, they add a new saber to the game. I would love to be able to come here and then test them. And then I have some other stages I can test them on as well. Like that. This is a really nice stage. This is awesome. I hope this event eventually gets a main interlude and you can keep this stage. That would be fantastic. This is a really surprising kind of out of the blue stage that if you ignore the gimmick is, if you don't, well, you don't ignore the gimmick. You could, if you get further in the story, like when you first unlock this stage, you can't get rid of their gimmick. But when you get farther in the story, you can bring a support that removes their gimmick, and then it's not, so hard. But yeah, if you don't do that, this is pretty fucking interesting. Okay, no reason to NP. They don't have theirs. These are the last 3 guys. We have attack up and art up. I think I can just blast the 29k guys. This is good. This is good. Should surely kill. I will say, Landling would have a pretty bad time here if he did not have the event bonus. He still might be able to do it. Because his event bonus is only 30%. That's not that big. But it would be harder to get some of these kills. And you might have a bad time. But you might still be able to do it. We are coming down to the wire here, though. Do I art chain? Let me think. These are the last 2. If they get an NP off, I'm dead. We have no heart survival left. I have to NP here. Like, surely I have to NP here. If I could kill one of them this turn, that would be the best. So I could do Buster, NP Buster. If we crit, that might kill. If we don't crit, it surely wouldn't. There's really no way we get our NP next turn unless we get an art crit. Now let me think. They're gonna NP, so I'll have 1 more turn. So I would have to get my NP next turn, right? I think we do art then, because I don't trust the Buster crit. Because if that doesn't work, we're so fucked. Oh right, they're gonna charge though on. Fuck! Oh man, I was hoping we could kill that one. Yeah, they charge now, right? So we have to be able. So we've come down to the point where we have to be able to face tank one of these NPs. I don't know. Hey, that damage cut command code's gonna do something. Yeah, I should have probably done Buster and NP Buster. Hard to say though. Can he do it? Fuck. Defense up's a lot better than damage cut when the enemies do that much damage. He can beat this though. There's no way. There's no way I played that perfectly, right? surely I can squeeze one more turn of value out of this, because we're only one turn off. Let's try that again. Dude, that was all that damage cut. He's still at 29,000. Alright, let's try that again. Oh man. We gotta try that too, though. Let me switch CCs. Okay, we'll give everybody a second. I'm gonna grab like some chips in or something. I'm like hungry here. Yeah, our first two hands weren't great, and then I don't think I played perfectly. Alright. So Tusk, without telling me, fixed pizza, so I have pizza now. But it was already in the refrigerator, because he didn't tell me that he fixed it, the bastard. But it's still warm. I'm not ready. Want to do something else? Okay, we'll do another main story stage real quick and come back. One of these days, I swear, Tusk is just gonna pop into my chat and just say something like, I made pizza and then leave, right? I swear he's gonna do that one day. Let's see if she can, they're forcing you to bring Yang. Let's see if Yang can solo whatever they're throwing at you. Yeah, it might be the whale again. She's got that. That's fine. She has an event bonus too, so. Might be a little close, but I don't think it'll be that close. I think we got it. Unless this guy has one hell of an attack stat, which it doesn't look like he does. Look at her being off meta though. She doesn't have burn command codes equipped. What a noob. What's her event bonus, chat? Is it 50%? Because if it's 50%, you could almost get this damage from just the fucking Yang CE anytime. And you'd be level 90, so it'd actually probably be higher. Alright, let's see what we do here. Yes, it's 50%, so yeah, you could probably get more damage than this outside of the event with just her CE. The Yang CE is just so disgusting. I don't even know what to say. Like, what were they thinking? Like, what the fuck were they thinking? Like, I think they high marks. I think they were thinking that because of the burn thing, you wouldn't get the bonus damage all the time. But it's so easy to have burn up 24/7 with command codes that that's not a thing. And so, like, in terms of value that you're getting, it's just so much better than the other like damage command codes. At least the ones that don't have starting NP. It's Art of Death, but better, and then with Pierce and Vulnerability. Hey, Arjuna, gifting yourself a sub. I see what you did there. Thank you for the gifted sub, though. I appreciate it. This pizza's awesome. It's a pepperoni pizza. The Tusk added fresh jalapenos onto it, and then I added hot sauce, and it's fucking delicious. I really wish you had gotten her NP there. That was very unsatisfying, but we're fine. We're gonna win. A little bit closer than I thought, though. Probably would have lost in 2 turns. No, we weren't. We have double invulnerability. We were fine. Well, that we were super fine. And we overkilled a good bit here. I apologize for eating on stream, but I'm hungry. As I always say, pineapple on pizza is fine. You just gotta combine it with the right toppings. You can't just slap it on whatever. If you like slap pineapple with pepperoni, that's no. You don't do that. If you have a pepperoni pizza, you know, you go with like jalapeno or something, right? So like chicken and pineapple, or ham and pineapple, or just pineapple, you know, it's totally fine. Yeah, I would say pineapple on pizza is not my favorite, but sometimes I'm really in the mood for it, right? Because it's very different, and I really liked it, so I appreciate it. As long as, I think almost any like typical topping, mainstream topping or whatever, if it's put on a pizza properly, not just slapped with random ingredients, I think pretty much all of them can be good. Okay. Let's see here. Round 2. So ultimately, we just need to do better than we did last time, right? We need to do 1 turn better than last time. So, you know, as long as I don't fuck it up and play even worse, we should be fine. Or you might have to relog because, you know, this video game is, great. So something we would do at my pizza place, just for like ourselves. Sometimes we would make a pizza, and if we wanted pineapple on it, we would put it on after cooking it, and that actually that actually tasted really good. But I don't mind it either way. There we go. Look at these bastards. Not a good opening hand, but it's at least NP gain, so... We just want to get our NP without using our skill, basically. If we kill here, that'd be pretty good. Damn it. Okay, now I have to decide if we want to target switch or not. It's so hard to tell. I mean, breakfast varies a lot for most people. The generic answer would be things like, eggs, sausage, stuff like that. But, sometimes just cereal, hash browns, like that. Breakfast is all over the place. At least for where I live, I can definitely say, people like their breakfast, right? They put a lot of effort into their breakfast generally. Yeah, there's kind of too much variety, and just the typical breakfast options, really. There's so many things. Porridge and oatmeal and those kinds of things. Waffles and pancakes, right? I eat cereal a lot. That's what I generally do. I like cereal and like toast. I do that a lot. I generally stick to like healthy cereals, though. I like, I don't like I'm okay. Some sugary cereals are okay, and like Tusk likes those, but I generally don't eat that kind of stuff too much. I've never been huge on sugar. I really have. I don't mind it. It's okay, but I've never been like a huge sugar guy. I think I'm gonna go for the overkill. I wonder if I think I just do the art up without the buff assist chance. Like, the other buffs don't even matter that much, really, with the way this fight is. I like that command code, Aerie. That was a good pick. I love me some rice, but my father's side of the family is Korean, so I grew up with a lot of Korean food, which obviously has a lot of rice, so... Most Americans, I don't think, are that big on rice. They're okay, they don't mind it. They prefer like brown rice and fried rice, that kind of thing. They don't eat a lot of like vanilla rice. But I like vanilla rice quite a bit. I like this kimchi rice, that chicken, that's some good shit right there. Okay, are we seriously just gonna get blasted right now? That really sucks. Guess we kill the 24k one then. 40% crit versus 1k guaranteed extra damage. Well, 40% is 60% not to crit, so I'm gonna go with the guaranteed damage. I'm a coward. Unfortunately, I am probably not gonna live to be 100 because, I was born with a lot of health problems, so it's not very likely. But I'll do my best. If I can be streaming when I'm 100, I'll be happy, but yeah, you never know. You never know what life's got in store for you, so... You could get hit by a truck tomorrow, right? So... That really is a thing. People always worry about these things, but seriously, you can just get struck by lightning or hit by a car, right, anytime. So you might as well just assume, get what you can out of your life while you got it, right? There's no point in worrying that much about the future because you're never going to be able to predict it anyway. That being said, I don't think there's any reason to be overly reckless with your health either, right? Like, I don't incentivize smoking and those kinds of things because, yeah, true, you might die long before that would catch up with you, but you might not too, so, you gotta find a balance with these things. Yeah, that happens every once in a while when someone is born with, like, really messed up stuff and they still end up living a long time, so... It is a bit scary, though, and, I'm old enough and I've worked through it. I'm pretty okay with my mortality. But, like, it is scary sometimes, because, like, my the men in my family have a history of dying young. My father died young. There's a lot of stuff, and a lot of it is passed on. So, you know, one wants to be careful, but so far so good though.
この場合は夏の暑さに負けずに
Wait, I almost just threw. Can I kill one this turn though?
了解で
Probably.
頑張り夏の暑さに負けずに
But yeah, I mean, mortality is just something I mean we all gotta come to terms with, right? It doesn't really matter
だけの話
if you're healthy or not. So
前が見えにくいんです開いた開いた開いた
that damage cut, dude. Alright, I like how we're at full health right now. I wonder if we had double stacked our damage cut if we could have lived earlier. Probably not, just because the way damage cut works. More attack up? Yeah, I guess that's good. Still haven't used our battery any. I think we go for this guy. Very unlikely, but there's a slight chance that we kill him, which would be awesome.
この両頑張ります
Jason, he'd have to be grailed. He'd have to be grailed in P5, 2K foe. Like you need the works, man. You couldn't just be grailed. You need the 2K foe. Because he's gonna be really pushing it on the damage numbers. He might be able to do it. I'm very skeptical though, just because like stat-wise, he's kind of behind. And yeah, the one-hit evade, you can only deal with one at a time, which sometimes you can. AoE has an easier time making that happen. Like with AoE, a lot of times you don't have multiple coming at you at once. But here's the thing, basically, I think you not only would you need 2K foe, you would need the command card boosts. Cause you'd have to be able to get that kill rate in, right? If you're not you'd need really good damage thresholds and stuff, and he still might. His only chance is if he was like the Jason, right? Like literally maximum Jason, right? I have a beefed up Jason. I mean, how beefy are we talking? We can try it. But I think even if he is like literally the strongest Jason can be, I think he's still gonna really be pushing it, right? Like, and because his normal card damage ain't great, and these guys have that, you know, large damage cut. But we might try it anyway though, and just see what happens. We'll see. That's what I'm saying though. This is why I wish this stage was permanent, right? This is a fantastic stage for messing around, and because even for AoE units, it's still hard, right? And then you can really go ham with the single target people. So, this stage has surprised me. I have really liked this stage, and it's unfortunate that we're not going to have it for long. All right, so we're going to get NP here. So we've yet to need our battery skill, which is kind of messed up because we're going to have to use Atlas soon. So. There's just never been a time where 20% would have made a difference one way or the other. Is there a reason to kill the 2K health guy? Because I could always target switch. I mean, I gotta kill someone. If I can... Wait a minute. If I can kill one of the other guys, I should. And I have the attack up. Yeah, I know, making a custom stage maker would be awesome. Oh my god, I'd have some fun with that, man. And you let people share them, right, through their support list. That'd be awesome. Not gonna happen, though. Not gonna happen. This ain't Mario Maker. Yeah, AoE servants do much better here, generally. Most of the people that have beaten it have an AoE, so... Okay. So, going for like the 26k guy is correct if I kill him. If I don't kill him, it's a huge fucking mistake. We have okay crit chances. I could do Buster Art Buster, and if I fail to get my NP, then use my battery. I like that. That seems like I gotta use it for something, so... But I think they wouldn't want to do custom stages because I think they feel like that would take away from like the hype of when they add a challenge quest and whatnot. Although I think most people aren't half as creative as DW is, so... I gotta say that whoever designs their challenge quests and main story fights Damn. I mean, seriously, if you gave us the ability to like introduce gimmicks and stuff, I don't think anybody here would have came up with something like the Zeke fight, right? Like seriously, like they do a damn good job. Okay, fuck, we actually got our NP anyway, so I don't need the battery skill. And I'm sure the player base, though, would come up with things so that DW wouldn't either. That happens all the time, right? Like, I'm sure they would make some crazy fights. But the majority of the player base would never be able to make challenge quests as well as DW. And then also a lot of people would overtune. That would be so common, that people would overtune and make fights that were just bullshit, right? Okay, now we use our fucking second skill because we're never gonna have a use for it otherwise. Those glasses are not stupid. He looks amazing, by the way. This is like the best summer costume in the entire game. It is 10 out of 10. Unlikely that we'll kill one of these guys, but we might. Actually, I should go for the 24k guy. I just wish you had the option for him to have the sunglasses on all the time, and then he just takes it off for like, you know, the skill animation and everything. That'd be very nice. Yes! Oh, that's good. We've been playing a lot better on this one, so it's looking pretty good. We haven't even used Atlas yet, for crying out loud. What is my favorite costume? So are we I guess it depends on if we're talking about costume or how it's implemented, right? Because there's some costume designs like, oh, that's nice, but the implementation is terrible, right? Like, you know, not all costumes are created equally in how they're actually put into the game. So, I have to look. I'm not 100% sure. Normally, I have to say I like the regular Ascension stages more than costumes. Because, like, some of my favorites are like, design-wise, I hate gameplay-wise. Because, you know, they did a really bad job. And, you know, they have pop in and out like crazy and stuff, right? So, and then most of the ones that are handled really well, I wouldn't like use. Landling is one of the only costumes that is implemented well, and I really, really like. And I would use it over his default, actually, like his regular look. Not a lot of costumes in the game are like that, though. Oh, Caster Guild, that's it. That's the one for me. Easy. Caster Guild's my favorite. I forgot about that. Yeah, that because it's such a big upgrade from his regular look to me. I really don't like Caster Guild's regular look. It's just way too many colors. Like, holy shit, that's way too much rainbow shit going on there. Where his costume, you know, makes him look a lot more normal, and then he's got the golden iPad, which is amazing. So yeah, probably that one, and it's implemented just fine in the game. So. Izo's pretty good, I will say. I do like Izo's. Izo's one of the few units that I think he has too many good looks. Dude, like, I love his stage 1 and 2. I don't like his stage 3 as much, but I still like it, right? It's still good, and then the costume is good too. So, yeah, I can never make up my mind what to do with my Izo, because I like all of his, Suit Mordred would be nice, but it doesn't exist. I mean, it exists, just not in FGO. Well, actually, I guess it does, but not playable anyway. And like Arthur's suit is awesome, but its implementation is very bad. He's got the whole magical appearing and pose, you know, shifting nonsense with no in-between frames. I'm surprised they never added suit Artoria, to be honest. Okay, let's see, what are we doing here? We really wanted to kill this 26k guy. Come on. Yeah, okay. And Festival Air. Fuma's is good. I do like Fuma's. I think I like Cancer Guild more, but I do like Fuma's. I like Mori's first stage the best. I don't dislike any of his stages though. I would say I like 1 the most, then 3, then 2. Okay, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. I need to be able to NP next turn. Well, maybe hold on. Do I NP or not? I'm trying to think. Because I could get enough damage cut that we might be able to survive one later. And our battery comes back. That's the thing. Our battery comes back next turn. But it's so risky to NP if we don't get it back. Right? Like, it's totally possible to loop our NP here, but it doesn't help that much, so I don't think we do. They're all 29k guys, though. That kind of sucks. It's hard to get value out of that second skill. Crap, I don't think we're gonna kill. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Although that might allow us to double NP, because now we're gonna have Art Up, Overkill, Art Chain, and our second skill. So that there's at least a silver lining there. Well, we are down to the wire here. Y'all think this is video worthy? I kind of think it is. Maybe I don't post it for a while because we just put this up for Mordred, but this is pretty interesting. Okay. Oh, good. Our invulnerability comes back. That's right, because we didn't have to use Atlas for so long. That's really good. Dude, if they actually added costumes like League of Legends does and stuff like that, and they made money off of them, you could have like attachments and stuff like that, and you could literally have sunglasses for every single servant in the game that were optional, and that'd be really cool because you could see some like what kind of sunglasses is each character gonna wear, right? Because sometimes you could do references and things that kind of fit them, and you could have like some of the wacky, silly characters or childish characters, you know, wear like really goofy glasses and stuff, and then you could have like, you know, Sitting Master with like the badass glasses and stuff, right? You could do like a lot, right? I think that'd be really cool. If like every fucking servant has, you know, their variant that they could pick from. But unfortunately, DW isn't good at thinking outside the box, and you know, they don't charge for costumes and stuff, so we're never gonna get that kind of variety. I think we got this. I don't think there's really any way we can lose. If we just make stars here. So wow, he was right. I am going to say it. The Canis CE makes me like, so you know how we never get welfares? I'm like, man, they could have totally done like a Ryder Kentucky thing with Canis, right? Where she has a fucking motorcycle NP and all that. That would have been kind of cool, but you know, of course not. We don't get welfares anymore. Wow, we win hard now. Like, this is easy. We might win this turn. We have our NP. We still have our battery skill. We're about to get our art up. Like, we got, like, some serious wiggle room here. Seriously, like, I kind of like Canis doing the kind of Ryder Kentucky vibe would have been kind of awesome. But, yeah, no fun allowed, unfortunately. Oh shit, are we gonna win right here? I'm gonna reset if we do. Yep. Wow. He had so much wiggle room on that. Like, Jesus, because again, we had our NP, and then we could probably have looped it again because we were about to get art up and our battery skill. Damn. Yeah, I think I want to make a video out of that, and I just won't post it for a while, but I'll hang on to it for a rainy day, because that's pretty cool. Like, maybe I post it when this comes to NA or something. That was satisfying. That was satisfying. That's our first support, I guess, that soloed it. If you want to... I guess it's the best way to classify him as a support. Like, it's not quite right. Like, he's not like a full-on support, but it's at least a non-damaging NP. Man, if these weren't Lancers, we could try Super Orion. You might say, oh, he can fuck up Lancers anyway, but with the damage reduction, it'd be a real problem. 2 years indeed. You can do it on the rerun, I guess, too. Alright. God, I can't wait to, yeah, I'm not going to show this on stream because it gives away a lot of information you don't want to give away, but I want to see how long I have before my command spell comes back. I have 10 hours. Fuck, I'll have to do it tomorrow. I can't wait to do the whale thing, though, because I think I got it. I know how to do it right this time. Yeah, Orion with the Event CE could probably do it, but that's kind of boring because the Event CE means you do so much damage that almost anything can do it, really. Yep, I'll try to record it tonight, Ari, unless I am just, like, dead. What I would say is keep them on today, and then just take them off. If I haven't done it by today, I'll just message you and say when I'm going to do it. That seems like the reasonable way. But I'll try to do it right after I'm done streaming. We might have to do some free quests, because we need to get more stuff unlocked. Did I even do... Wait, we gotta do the main story. Excuse me. Let's just do that. Okay, this is probably the whale, because it's Berserker again. I hope the whale turns out to be something noteworthy and not just like something completely unrelated. Let's bust out some Tristan. I feel like we haven't used him in some time. I mean, Mori and Zigguard aren't all that applicable to each other in the way they work, to be honest, because Zigguard is a saber and it's more for fighting Lancers, where Mori is for like extra classes and multi-class stuff and that kind of thing. You know, yeah, they both crit, but that's just not really... That's not enough of like a similarity that you wouldn't really consider using them in the same context much anyway. Well, that's not great. Do I charge an NP next turn? Or do I try to get it the old-fashioned way? We've got the I'll try doing it the old-fashioned way. Besides, they're both gonna die and give me NP charge, so... Well, being single target's pretty shitty here, I'm not gonna lie. I kinda wanna try Proto-Coup because they're beasts. And because single target will make this pretty spicy. I almost clicked his second skill because I'm so used to David. I should put that in the middle one, actually. I'm not really familiar with Persona's Tristan enough. I'm not sure how much damage we're gonna do. I'm hoping he can just kill this one. But if he overkills it, I should have killed like the middle one or something. Oh yeah, we don't change this on here. More Arc Knights though. Crap, he didn't kill it. Help. I don't think we're gonna live until the NP, so I might as well invulnerability now. Because if they get their NP, we're gonna die anyway. Like, if the fight goes on that long, we're already fucked. Penguin just covering up the camera there. Alright, Tristan, buddy, we need you to impress us here with the damage. I need it to die to the NP. It should. He's gonna be close, but I think he's gonna be just shy. We're gonna die a little too soon. It's dead, that's good. Fuck. I said a crit. Damn it. We're gonna be one turn off. I think we could kill him next turn. Damn. Man! Okay, let's try Proto Coup. See how we do. I don't think I have good command codes on him right now, but that's fine. I think we'll just see with the old-fashioned way. Not bad though, honestly. That's a pretty rough stage for him. You forgot how to count, yeah. Give me a second, I gotta switch to the ult to slot, well, if we're gonna slot Proto Coup, because I have to relog anyway, I might as well slap some command codes on him. I'm not gonna size the screen properly because we're not gonna be on this account very long. Oh, I'm sure a regular coup would probably do better because you're gonna have a lot of like overlap with the damage going overboard with the anti-beast, right? Oh, I have the music on. Oh god. I'm gonna turn that off now because if I ever make... I've had multiple sound oopses because when I'm recording off stream, I can't hear anything. Like the way I have to record internal sound means while I'm playing, I can't hear anything. And sometimes I'll have had my sound settings in a weird way, like I had the voices off or the music on or whatever because of like recording, you know, various things. And I forget to change it back to like how I normally have it. And then so I record something and I don't realize that like the voices are turned off. And so I have to add all the voices into the video manually, which takes like, you know, 2 hours or some crap. So it's not great. I've had to do that before. Now some things, maybe if I fuck up like that, I can just record it again or whatever. But sometimes I'll record something that you can't do again and I beat the stage and stuff, so it's gone. And so if I want the video, I have to manually edit in. There's one video, I've only done this like once ever, and it was kind of fun because it was unique, but I don't ever want to do it again. I had to edit in everything. I had to edit in the sound effects and the voice lines. That was awful. I mean, it was kind of fun just because, you know, I had to record the sound effects and it was just kind of a neat thing to mess with. That was before I streamed though, so I had more free time. So, and it was like on like a weekend, so I didn't have work or anything. I will probably never do that again though, because that was fucked. I think I remember which video it is. I have to look, but I know it was one in Setsuban. And actually, I didn't even do a, no, I'm conflating memories. It's not that one. That one was the game bugged and it wasn't playing the sound effects properly. So I added some of them in, but I didn't add all of them. Which one was it? Fuck, I'm actually struggling to remember. I want to say it's an Achilles video. I need to look through my videos and I'll probably remember then. Like some of the stuff you just can't remember, then when you like get like a visual something, you know, it comes back to you. If I scroll through my videos, I can probably, I think it's an Achilles video. What am I doing? Alright, command codes, right. Shitty UI, thanks game. Now, how I add in Canis's voice lines is I basically determine in advance what turn I'm going to do it on while I'm recording, and I just turn the voice off for that turn. And so I have to edit in like the other unit's voice lines for that turn and stuff, but that's not that big of a deal. And then I just edit out me going in and out of the menu to turn the voices on and off mid-game. Oh, no, he does have command codes on, never mind. Although they're not very applicable to the fight, so I guess while I'm here, I might as well fix them up. Oh, excuse me, I still have my screen off. Not that y'all missed anything. Maybe just give him... I might honestly give him flat damage or crit. Gwaine probably... I'll just give him stuff that's good. I'm not going to give him the absolute meta stuff because I think they're on Gwaine right now and I just can't be bothered. Honestly, there's not much I can actually give him that's good at all. Otherwise... Okay, fuck it. Fine. You win, UI. Making me do things. God, my Gwaine has almost got triple all buster up on the command, the faux pas, right? Does it, in A, do they have the thing where you can turn voices and music and stuff in, like, in the options menu in the fight? I'm not sure if they have that yet or not. I know NA's not yet. They'll probably get it soon, because NA is so ahead on quality of life stuff. Like, they get stuff so much sooner than JP did, like, in terms of, like, where they are content-wise and stuff. So they'll probably get it really soon. Because I like that. That has been so nice for editing, dude. I've loved that so much for editing. Like, if I plan ahead, I'm like, oh, I want to change the sound effects on this NP, or I want to use this voice line or whatever, so I can just quickly, you know, turn them on and off. It's really nice. It also allows me, like, if I'm streaming, like when we're streaming a main story fight, right? Like when they add Lost Belt 6 or whatever, a lot of times my chat they're like, yo, turn the music on, there's actually a really good song here, right? And so then I don't have to like leave the stage, I can just go in there and, you know, turn it on and, you know, good to go. So yeah, it's funny, out of all the updates they've done, that's one of my favorites. And it's because I make YouTube videos, right? Where I think most people are like, yeah, whatever. Where I'm like, this is awesome. Like that I was such a fan of that change. If you were gonna do burn stack on the whale, you couldn't use Gwaine for it. There's no way. Gwaine's not good enough. He doesn't have like burn. There's just so like burn's kind of got a hard time anyway, and Gwaine doesn't apply much burn, so that would not work. Oh wait, we have. Oh, fuck! I forgot to put Golden Sumo on. I mean, maybe that works, but I doubt it. Okay, I still have the other account up. I'll just switch it real quick. Yeah, we're gonna want that damage. Noelle, I literally don't even know what you're trying to say there. I just equipped the stupidest C ever to, for Spindo, but, he had Golden Sumo on, so I didn't switch anything back to him. Yeah, but then you still have to do, like, the confirmation message with the other thing and everything, and it's not really any better. Like, that's not the problem. The problem is not being able to take them off another unit and on the one you're using, and then obviously the all the stupid animations. Oh god. Couldn't I have gotten like a Buster card, right?
これでどうか
Default might end up being better than Atlas. We'll see. Let's see if I can kill this guy without my NP. Please don't. Okay, these crit spread's decent. Please don't run it. Okay, that's fine. The one with the Star Absorb, it got like really high. I probably should have gone with a higher crit chance one, because I don't need the NP gain actually. Wow, okay. That guy got fucking destroyed. We still have our defense up, which is nice. I just got in Keto on NA. Grats, man. Took me forever to figure out what people were emoting about. I was having to look up. I was like, what the? But yeah, that's awesome. Man, I like how the second our beast damage goes away, we get it back. And we still have invulnerability. We could kill like several more boars. Like we could keep going for a good bit here. Cause yeah, we have, wow. Why can't beasts be archers more? That would be nice. What's NA even up to right now? I don't keep track of NA much these days. Like what are the I guess they're Christmas rerun or something? Reshigal, yeah. And then you get it as a fucking main interlude before the Quetz gets to rerun. About to have Lost Ball 3 live stream. I don't even know why they have live streams for that stuff, because you already know like what it is. But that's one reason they started to like add things so early, though. I think it's just so they have something to get people hype over. Which hey, if it gets them stuff early, then it's worth it. So. You know what? I want to use Ryder Kentucky. We were just talking about him, and he's awesome. And I feel like I don't use him that often. So that George though, Can you imagine if they had added a welfare Canis that had like a motorcycle NP, and you could use that with Kentucky? Like that'd be awesome. I'm sure you will get Hanzo's animation update early. The question is when. See, what they need to do now, you know what's stupid? From an NA player's perspective now, NA is getting animation updates faster than JP. Now they'll run out, right? Because they'll catch up, and then they'll run out, and then they'll only get them as fast as JP does. But like right now, it's like NA is kind of getting animation updates at kind of a nice pace, right? You kind of get a nice chunky animation update from time to time. For JP, we're over here just like, you know, twiddling our thumbs. I'm surprised they didn't give gills with Gilfest, especially because y'all already got a Reshigal's. Not a Reshigal's. Fino and Uriel. Excuse me. What the hell? I don't know where I'm going with that, but E sounds. Okay, so this is bad. That's a lot of help for the archers there. And there's certain, like, you got a lot of animation updates from the get-go, right? When NA started, it was like loaded with animation updates already, right? So those ones you got pretty early too.
これでどうか。
ベアナックルだ。ベアナックル。
Getting decent hands though, I like that. We're gonna need it because it's probably gonna be tough. Unless the next wave is nothing but casters, then it'll probably be a joke. We can probably do. I'll probably go for the 49k. Let's not be stupid. Let's just make sure we kill it. Honestly, between Jolter and Ushi, it's a toss-up, really. It's almost whoever is relevant first, right? They're more likely to do animation updates when someone is like relevant for main story or event or whatever. So, oh Jesus, we did plenty of damage there. But yeah, whichever one of them is probably relevant first, or they just feel like doing it random. Because sometimes they do animation updates at total random. How long has it been since Jolter had a proper raid up? Because if it's been a long-ass time, then they're probably going to look for a time to give her one. But it's probably going to be a spell no matter what, because the main story's coming up and all that, so... Year and a half? Damn! Wow. I don't know, they might try to get a... I wouldn't be surprised in the next 6 months then they find a way to rate her up then. So yeah, maybe. I do worry that, just like with all these other ones, she'll get a really bad animation update like the ones we've been getting recently, because she's such an old unit, and I know Jolter's bullshit popular, I mean, she's crazy popular, but I feel like the majority of the player base, if they want Jolter, they've got her by now, right? There's exceptions to that. I'm sure there's some people that don't have her that want her, but most people that want her probably have her by now. So I don't think they're gonna put that much effort into the animation update. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong for anyone though. Like literally, I'm not happy when they do bad animation updates, even if I dislike the unit, right? It sucks when they do that. Yeah, it'll be an upgrade no matter what, because yeah, her model's so bad. It's almost funny though, right? Like, cause it's so like cartoonish. She looks like a bobblehead. It's pretty funny, but yeah, they need to fix that. Can I kill this guy? If I kill this guy, yeah, we got crits. When would a 90% crit ever fail, chat? Scath's model looks much better, right? Like her proportions and everything look way better, right? But her attacks are kind of, you know, they're pretty skippy, right? You can clearly see that they're kind of cutting corners there. Well, I mean, her outfit is fine. The implementation of it is trash. If they ever updated her, they would hopefully... Oh my god, they're gonna be so lazy with Jolter. Oh my god, I just thought it... They are so gonna be lazy with Jolter, dude. Because they're gonna have to change that costume, too. They are... Oh my... Unless they're just, like, in the mood to, like, put an effort, they are so gonna be lazy, dude. Because, yeah, they have to do both at once. So I think they're going to do the typical, like, try to do fancy things that don't actually involve animation, right? Like, they're going to, a lot of, like, particle effects and a lot of, you know, not actually moving and, you know, paper mache stuff. I think it's going to be lots of that. Because, yeah, if they got to do the costume, too, I don't think they're going to be, too generous on that one. And Ushi, I think they're going to kind of do the same just because she's a 3-star, but we'll have to see. I like how, you know what, fuck it. I'm wasting my battery skill because I don't need it, and I want the extra overcharge. There's no reason to do that, but we're winning so hard here that it doesn't matter. Like, obviously, what I should do is NP, then use my battery skill, and then NP again. But I'm like, yeah, we get 200%, let's do it. You know, one thing that I think that helps them do animation updates is if they happen to do them when they're doing nothing else, they're not like rushing, right? So some of it, I think, is luck, like what's going on at the time. Although I tell you, Scath's animation update was really meh. There wasn't anything going on at the time then. Oh, we almost looped anyway. Kentoki actually does get a disproportionate boost from overcharge, like the one overcharge up. It gets a bigger bump than you normally see. Like you can see that in a few units, where you can kind of see like the logic they use for like how much they get per overcharge. And there's just a few units that randomly off their first overcharge, it's a much bigger jump, and Kentoki is one of those. Like the 200% is a noticeable improvement over the one before it. You better be one. Man, he creamed this. This wasn't hard at all. Like he's good or something. The one thing he's susceptible to is if the gimmicks in the fight, especially with break bars, force you to need survivability, right? You're gonna have to take, you know, a lot of damage, you know, and like because of the break bars, you can only go so fast. He's not good in those situations a lot of the time because he has no survivability. Okay, surely this is like the last one. Surely this is the whale, right? And well, maybe not. If they're making us use her, maybe not. Let's see how she does. I know the costume for Scath is so messed up. They should have just kept the pose the same. So she's like literally going through her own body like with the spear constantly. It looks very silly. I guess they were. What the fuck? We're on the whale. Can somebody tell me what this thing's name is? Was not expecting to see one of those here. I'm assuming it's not actually a demon pillar though. I was not expecting this at all. I'm guessing it's like a parasite growth type thing or something. Tag along. But hey, we're just on the whale right now. I'm really curious what this thing's name is. If it talks, it's a demon pillar. It's not talking, so I do not think this is supposed to even be a demon pillar. This is probably supposed to be some sea life shenanigans, right? You probably just have to break the first health bar, we'll see. A single target demon though, or demon pillar, that's rare. They've had a few like that though. Get our NP. We're going, I think, no, that's not out of bounds, it's just the blue ribbon. I would say when the camera zoomed out a bit there, it kind of looked like we were seeing out of bounds. There's been a few stages where that happens. Fuck, we didn't get our NP, are you kidding me? Really, game? Probably should have done that sooner, but I guess I just do this then, that sucks. That's so messed up. I was gonna, and she can loop, like she's really good at looping, but doesn't really work when you can't NP. I don't know what that was, but we guarded it. Well, this better end after the first health bar or we're in serious trouble. Being a 40k anime did not really work out here. Didn't crit either. Got our stun off though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's an actual fight. Time to bring Qingong. I wasn't expecting an actual fight. This might be video worthy too, which sucks, because I have so many videos to make right now. Okay, we're... Yep, it's Qingong time. Wait, random translation is good? Wait, where is random? That's what he said. Enemy ship Alpha Bridge, so that's weird. I bet you something significant lore-wise will happen when you beat it, though. Then, yeah, I'm probably not gonna bother. I'm sure I could find a unit that could make a good video here, but it's not worth it. Oh, Qingong, I'm so glad you're in this game. Like, not only do I like his character, but like, his gameplay fits him very well, and it's such a useful thing. Hi, Beasley. By the way, not Virgil did insanely well on that stage, but he didn't quite win, but he did do really well. I gotta switch to command codes. Don't y'all love this? Yeah, I think it is like a parasite controlling the whale, so maybe the whale becomes a good guy after this or something. I hate that Ku and Canis have so much overlap. It's so annoying. They're like the two Lancers I use the most. It's bullshit! Fuck. The stand-in one I normally... Oh, wait, no, there it is. Thank God. I was like, if I have that equipped to somebody, I'm gonna be mad. Whatever. When in doubt, throw the dumbass command code on there. I think it's so bad. I swear this command code is so good for Canis though. It's like exactly what she wants right there. Because you can have crit and the absorb, so it's super helpful. I'm actually gonna watch the cutscene after this story stage. I want to see if anything interesting happens with the whale. I mean, I pretty much like Canis from the get-go, because I kind of knew immediately that they were going to do what they were... It's funny, a lot of people were like really surprised by the characterization that Canis and Wadim got in Lost Belt 5, but I saw that shit, me and Cairo both saw that shit coming a mile away. Like, we were both like, it was really obvious in my opinion that like kind of the on the surface stuff that they were showing wasn't really going to be what they were like and stuff, and like, 'cause especially with Wadim, they hinted at a lot of it in some of his scenes and stuff like here and there. So everyone was like, oh, he's just like this asshole, you know, typical Magus, you know, well-bred, blah 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 blah. You know, you kind of, you know, Canis type, but you know, it was so obvious that he wasn't. Like, it's kind of like, it's obvious he wanted you to think that, but that he wasn't going to be that, right? It was really obvious. But so many people were just so sold on him being that kind of character, and they were so surprised by him not being that. But yeah, Wadim is my favorite Lost Ball character, though, hands down. He's awesome. But I always liked the, Beowulf, Mori, those kinds of characters, so I liked Canis pretty much from the get-go. I really like characters that they enjoy combat a lot and they get really crazy, but then out of combat they're, pretty normal, right? I always like characters like that. Which, like I said a few streams ago, should be very obvious from the fact that, I got, Ku, Mori, Beowulf, Mordred, Canis, the theme here is, because someone was surprised I like Beowulf, and I'm like, it is so in line, it's so in line with the kind of characters I generally like. Fuck, I brought a 65 Chingong. God damn it. Maybe the whale will be merciful and it'll crit him, right? And just take him out anyway, right? He could theoretically one-shot a 65 Chingong. It could happen.
出直していらっしゃい。敵将討ち取ったり。
I want the art chain. I mean, I'll probably get my NP without it. I'll do it.
奇策冷徹をもって終わらせましょう。炸裂するは規格一陣。必要な犠牲でした。
やっぱり
fuck. Well, you know what? Because why he's here, he's gonna work. Fuck it. Not exactly a solo, but whatever. Get that juicy buster up in here. How much damage are we going to do? Good. Let's just do that. Cheating ending. Hey man, if he's gonna stick around, you might as well do something. Give me them deeps. Big damn. That was a bullshit crit, but I'll take it. We would have broken anyway, though. The extra attack would have gotten it. Please attack, no. Attack the other one! Please tell me that's not buff success chance down, because I hate that kind of buff, or debuff. Those are always super annoying. We have Atlas, so I could get rid of it. That's 3 turns. How much do I need? Fuck, I should have brought the command code that removes the defense buff. I even knew he cast that, I just kind of forgot. Ooh, boy, he's pretty tanky there. Yeah, we might need that, get rid of that. Nice damage though. Hopefully it doesn't last forever. It's up there. That's not great. Let's see if we can break right now. Yeah, this command code needs to be the crit up defense removal one. That would have overall been better. Let's just hear yesterday. What are you talking about? Wasn't here very long, but we're gonna need some good damage on the next turn. You shouldn't be able to hurt us though. We have damage cut and attack down. Oh. That's kind of disappointing. We still had guts, still had damage cut, had our NT. The stage is over. So sad. Maybe we don't free the whale yet then. Maybe we have to fight it again later. It's either that or you kill it in the cutscene. Wait, there's no story? I thought there was gonna be... There's no... Okay, sure. We're fighting every class ever. Let's try Tesla again. I just realized they wanted you to use a damage CE on that last fight, I bet. You so don't need it, but I'm pretty sure that's what they wanted. It's what? I don't. There was no story. I don't understand. Chat, this isn't a no Moonruns thing. We literally went from fighting Barnacle Bill on the back of a whale to no story. What? Okay, sure. That's great game. How are you even supposed to know what's going on? Because like, they didn't. I'm so confused right now. I like how she's stunned, but it's weird. She's stunned and can't use normal cards, but she can use skills. Or maybe she can't? I don't know. I don't know why, like, it doesn't matter. She's getting Shin-Gonged anyway. I'm not sure what's going on with her buffs and debuffs there. I guess a lot of weird stuff. It's weird, because normally if you're stunned, these are like in a way that you can't use them, right? So I'm confused. Three waves. Depending on what the class combos are, this could be tough. What? It's an escort quest? It's a fucking escort quest. That's so dumb. I don't want to do an escort quest. Well, there you literally are not allowed to solo here. It cannot be done because if you kill Raiko, the stage ends. That's great. Game was mad at Shin-Gong. Can you use the Switch Mystic code and just yoink her? Before they don't let you. They might not let you, and in which case the Switch Mystic code would be so bad then. I'm gonna try anyway though. Can you put her in the back? Oh, you just put her in the back. LOL. Well, this is a no fun allowed stage, so we'll just blow it the fuck up. Here, we'll do The boringest thing on the planet. We can't do double scatty, but we can just do waiver. It's basically the same thing. Doesn't change that much. I don't think their CEs matter, and I'm lazy, so I'm just not even going to bother with most of them. Just in case of emergency, I'll at least do that. This is a remix of, like the Gohan music or whatever. It's by, here, I'll just link him. I link this guy all the time. He does a lot of really good stuff. Why am I not being able to fucking get this URL? There we go. There you go. Yeah, that guy does a lot of good stuff. I like how Edmund is even a event servant in this, which is kind of silly. Oh yeah, I remember when I couldn't type in chat from the dashboard. That was great. Yeah, anyone that has a swimsuit is a event servant here. Really, I should have done it the other way around because Asclepius gives you the NP gain up buff, so the looping would be easier, and that makes up for missing out on the one quick buff. That would be funny if the stage 3 was one of those stages where you have to have rush go. Yeah, they've done that before. Probably not, but I guess we'll see. That'd be pretty annoying, though. Oh. That's not great. There's no sound because this is tied to the music. Surf's up, by the way. Kinda anticlimactic without the sound effects, I'm not gonna lie. Bonk! Yeah, they used to do stuff like that all like with MASH and stuff, but they haven't done that much lately. So there's just no third wave. That's all. Okay, what the hell's going on? Rip command spell. Rip another command spell. Rip all of our command spells. Does the whale die here? That would really suck. Also, this better not remove the optional stage with him, because I still haven't made the video for that. I love that command spell. emote, by the way. It's so good. That was such a boring cutscene. I don't understand. What happened to the Barnacle Bill? What? That was really unsatisfying. Hopefully there's something that actually, like... I guess it's just all happening in text. It's pretty lame. Well, that's a guy. Got to get a certain amount of points. We're actually super close, I think, to the amount of points you need to get that. Okay, well that's probably a good place to stop. I'm gonna try to record that landling thing real quick. I'll message you, Ari, if I beat it here. I'll literally just do it like right after the stream. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. That was a good time. I had fun. This event is you know, I'm enjoying it more than I thought I would, but it's not amazing either, right? It's ups and downs, but the bosses have been fun. There's definitely some entertainment to be had in it. And it'll probably get better, right? It'll probably have even better stuff, so not bad. Yeah, it's definitely better. It's much better than the events we've had recently. I'll say that. It's much better than the events we've had recently. Yeah, Van Gogh not so good. Alright, boys. Let me see who we can raid here. Alright, who do we got? Not a lot of people playing FGO right now. A lot of not English. Here, this guy's trying to get in Kidu right now. We'll wish this guy some luck. Lonely soul. Alright, there we go. Alright, lads. I will do my best to stream tomorrow. Yada yada yada. Try to play some Genshin. I haven't played that in quite some time, but thank you guys again, and I will see you all later.